You gotta be smart.
Shut the fuck up, Brayden!
What did I do? What did I do?
Cock was eaten by the blubber.
That's true.
Receded in.
And then he ascends into heaven like the whale from the movie The Whale.
Like the whale, not the guy, the whale.
I don't know his fucking name. He's the whale.
Like that fat fucking whale from the movie The Whale.
You look at it. That is the movie poster. Is him like sweating and dying.
And
That's
his daughter,
the whale, man.
Jean Grey.
Is Jean Grey? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. There he goes. See?
This is gonna be such a, there's so much controversy in the
That
world.
is. I don't know what you're talking about. How can you not be happy and smiling when you see the whale ascending into heaven?
Oh no, that's amazing. No, that's the one glimmer of hope.
If you show that to DJT, he'd drop everything.
DJT. It's DJT coming at you.
It's his rapper name. DJT.
Lil DJT. Oh my god.
Lil DJT. It's good. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Okay.
I got the peas in me.
TJ, his son. Someone's going up to pee? Did I miss the memo? The piss memo? Damn, you guys came back at the exact same time.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
I guess I missed the gray shirt memo. Sorry.
It's white, actually. It's actually white. It's actually white.
It's covered in filth because it looks gray.
It's just my gaunt lighting. Sorry.
Gaunt? That's not what gaunt means.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Gaunt is like what I looked like in 2016.
Shallow.
Why are you stabbing me? Why are you stabbing, Brayden? Is it because it's your birthday?
You're trying to argue with. Yeah, I have full immunity today. I'm allowed to do or say anything I want and not be criticized.
I don't think Tyler's gonna agree to that.
Well,
even if he does, I don't think he can help himself. I think he would try, and it would last like 10 minutes.
It's my birthday. I'm allowed to say whatever.
How old are you today, Brayden? 37?
Feel like it.
25.
Jesus. Ew.
Yeah, he's 25.
I forgot this morning. I was like, no.
So, you are, if a quarter of your life is over.
Don't say it. Why would you say that? Why would you ruin my day like that?
He's gonna start having his quarter life crisis now.
Yep.
Bro, my life expectancy is 33, okay? I'm
no, your life expectancy is fucking 97, Brayden. Get the fuck out of here.
97. Yeah. You think I'm gonna live to 97?
I sure hope you do.
You'll outlive us all, brother.
You will. You're gonna
knowing that'll be
you're
my
a dude in the
curse.
sewers, Brayden. That's what you're gonna be.
You think I'm gonna become a sewer man?
You're gonna become one of the fat, bald, homeless sewer people.
I don't know. I don't. You know. I don't even know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm like, maybe I'll live to be a fat homeless sewer man. Maybe I'll live to be like a cool like rat man. I don't know. There's
Doug Ratman.
Doug Ratman. There's only two possibilities.
There's two possibilities.
There's only two possibilities. It's true. I'm having a good birthday. I truly am. And guess what?
Presents?
I got some birthday presents from myself. That's what I got. Because when you become an adult, people don't give you things anymore.
People stop caring about you.
Yeah.
They kind of do, to be honest, in a way. I got a cake and I got breakfast this morning, so that's pretty good. Yeah, my mother texted me. She's like, "Hey, you want to go get some breakfast with me and your dad?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I would like that."
Yeah.
It was all right. It wasn't even that good. We went to kind of
shit. Thanks a lot, Mom.
It was kind of terrible, but no, it wasn't bad. It was just like, oh man, I've had better breakfasts. You know, wasn't the best spot.
Did you have
ungrateful?
What are those things called? The like giant tater tot. The giant. What are they called?
A giant tater tot. A potato.
No, a giant tater tot that's like flat. God damn it. I forgot what it's called. You get them at like Burger King. They're like these flat. Am I stupid? There's like these flat, crunchy, like potato cooked things, but they have the texture of tater tots. That's their texture.
A hash
like French fry?
A hash brown. There you
go.
go.
Oh, okay, hash browns.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but my dad did. I had like a an apple like cinnamon freaking pancake or some shit.
I like a good hash brown.
I like a good hash brown too. My dad's were overcooked.
I wouldn't believe you because you couldn't figure out what it was called.
I forgot. I just call them big round tater tots.
I go flat,
give me the round
flat tater tot.
Give me a round flat tater tot, please.
Like I like one tater tot, please. Just one. Just one.
I just want
please.
a single tot, if you would.
One tot. I like one. I'd like one singular hash brown.
Por favor.
Just one piece of hash brown, please. No, I mean it was good, man. Now I'm here with my boys. I'm chatting shit. You know, that's what better way to spend my birthday? You know, truly.
It's true.
And Ty is some elaborate game plan. There's something planned. He's got something up his sleeves.
Yeah, he's got a scheme.
He's been scheming for a while. When I told him that I might not make it, he's like, "You motherfucker, you better make it." And I'm like, "Oh Jesus, I have to be there, or else he's going to hang me out to dry."
He will.
So I specifically planned my trip around not pissing Ty off.
Good. You little fucking rat.
I'm not a rat. I'm just a.
You're not. You prove not to be.
You prove not to be a rat.
Today I'm leaning more toward on the scales. There's Rat Man and there's Big Fat Ugly Resident Evil Man. Today I'm leaning more on that side of the argument.
Well, there you go.
Superman.
There's only two things to be in this life, and those are the two things to be.
It's true.
Yeah, but I'm happy.
I'm happier.
After we finish talking about Daredevil, we will take like a 5-10 minute intermission while I set up.
Okay.
And then we'll get into the last part of it.
And we'll start gooning.
He has an elaborate fucking scheme. All right, I see how it is.
It's going to be a 2-camera setup, so it'll be seen on the edit.
Oh my god, this is a fucking
this is Ty opening Pokemon cards. All right, everybody.
I probably would just leave the call. I'd probably be like, I'm out of this hell.
You guys would never know. It'd be all below camera. Then you would just have to see it on the edit.
Yep.
He doesn't even like Pokemon.
No, I know, but it'd be so fun. Hey guys, opening up some more packs.
You picked the one thing that he wouldn't do.
I know, but that would be so funny if he did. Can you imagine?
I'd be confused. I'd be concerned for
let me rearrange the cards so the cool glass.
He's like, we're gonna do the poll. We're gonna start from the back, and he goes, "Oh, it's a rare. It's a rare. Look at that. Oh, it's a platinum. It's a shot. It's a platinum.
That's a shiny Belingus.
Belingus. I've got a Belingus.
Belingus Prime.
I've got a Belingus Prime here.
Oh shit, it's a Prime Belingus Maximum.
You watch him sweating, trying to shove it in a little sleeve, and it's easy, like you can see the sweat dripping off his fingers.
You guys ever see the guy opening there's like a card called like the Fat Gay Pikachu? I swear to God it's called that.
Shut up.
And I swear to God it is called that. Look up the Fat Gay Pikachu.
No, anyway. It's not real.
No, I swear.
Shut up!
And in the video,
shut up!
No, this is real. I swear to God. He opens up the pack. He's like, it's a really rare card, and he goes, he got a Twitch dono, and he's like, I'm gonna fold it. So he folds the pack, and then he gets the card, and he has a fucking mental breakdown on camera. He starts like smashing the wall and shit. He's like, no, not my Pikachu, not my Fat Gay Pikachu. I swear, that's real.
C-Dot, Pick a Peck, Mudbray. I already have Careless. God, there's a permanent crease all the way down to end. No! Oh my god, it actually fucking happened! Oh my god! I picked Fat Gay Pikachu! Why? Why did you do it?
I'm sure it is, Braden, but I'm sure he's not called fucking...
It is!
No, that's not what he's called.
It's
called fucking Pikachu VMAX.
No. Look, the video is called Rip Fat Gay Pikachu.
What is wrong with people?
Look, it's visual proof.
It's not what the card is called.
It is definitely what it's called.
Oh my god.
Alright, fair enough. You know what? I took the name from someone else. I know it's not real.
You didn't do your fucking homework.
No, he never does his homework. He never does.
Sometimes in this world, it's better to be with less knowledge than with more knowledge.
No,
that's not true. That is the exact
I think that
opposite.
is. I think that has been explicitly proven to be incorrect by just the situation we're in.
Yep.
But then you learn. You get to learn.
No,
and you go, oh, wow.
No, people don't.
No, okay, they don't. All
right.
They don't.
Well,
humanity can't even learn. We're doing the same shit we did fucking 30 years ago, over and over again.
We've learned to use tools. All right. It took a while, but we
not even well.
That's
not even
regressing.
well.
We can make a fucking pizza cutter. We're doing pretty good for ourselves.
We can make a pizza cutter.
I need to piss.
All right.
God damn it.
All right.
Well, you should have pissed when we went. Fucking clown.
Sorry, I gotta go piss.
Did everyone go pee?
You and I did this.
Well, yeah. Sorry, everyone. I meant 2 people. Did everyone do this?
Did everyone go piss?
So our neighbors across. So the way our apartment works is we have like our balcony, like porch area, right? And then like we have our kitchen, and then like we have another apartment over like a wall, and then they have one down there. Can't really see it, but you can kind of see the side of it if you like lean all the way over. The reason I'm explaining this is because there is a massive fucking beehive on their porch, and it is swarming with like shit tons of bees, like a shitload of bees, right? I'm sure they're trying to take care of it already because it's literally like you go outside and you hear like a loud buzzing sound, right? So we closed all our windows. One of them like snuck into the crack of our window or something, and I took care of him, right? And I thought that'd be the end of it. Well, I just went out, right? And Viv has been working at her desk, which is right next to that window, right? And I see Viv tells me 2 more bees have gotten out, and this is what she has done to the bees. I don't know. She's like trapped them against the window.
Oh. An elaborate, like...
Yeah, so I walk out and I see them like, what the fuck is happening?
That's good.
You know what? This is a fucking concentration camp.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this bee supermax you created?
He's like, we're trapping the prisoners or keeping them, or holding them hostage.
Should have starved them to death. They're not allowed to leave.
I shit you not. I knew this wasn't reality because there's no fucking way you could ever do this. But I was like, I half expected the picture to be a bee like trapped on a table with his stomach.
His fucking legs.
We're not
like,
far off. We're not far off.
This is
the first stage.
Before.
This is capture.
This is stage 1. Yeah.
This is capture.
This is capture.
Then
the next
containment.
step. Containment, and then experimentation is the next one.
Like a little fucking scalpel and cuts it open.
He's gonna make fucking T-virus, goddamn.
Yeah. He's gonna put little cameras in them.
Mm-hmm.
Just send them out into the world.
They just turn them into little cyborgs. Yeah.
That is cool. She's got her own little plan.
She has actually only ever seen wasps, and she's never been stung, so she's like terrified of these bees right now.
Bees. At least
she's
bees
facing
are
her fears. So there you go.
She is.
Yeah. She's overcoming by trapping them as prisoners.
By becoming the thing she sought to destroy.
Yeah. She's like, I'll show you what it's like to be a bee, motherfucker. That's crazy. Dude, bees aren't bad. Bees are chill. Bees are fun.
They're not that bad. Yeah, they're really not.
We were so glad depends on if they're bees or wasps.
Wasps they're not. We've analyzed them, as you can tell.
Analyzed them. Mm-hmm. Did a double take. You're like,
I've had 2 wasps in my apartment recently.
Oh, those are honeybees. Those are honeybees.
It's hard because you really don't want to kill them because they're really good for the environment, right? But like,
bees.
Also, they stink. They could like sting
wasps.
your cat.
Wasps are son of
wasps
bitches.
Are just fuckers.
They deserve to die. Yeah. Like every time you see a wasp, death to it.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't.
They have a general mandatory death sentence. A kill on sight.
When's the last time you've killed a wasp? I haven't killed a wasp in years.
Like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Ty says 2 wasps just broke into my apartment. When was the last time you killed
When was the last time you ever killed a wasp? I mean, get back.
Ty points a gun at the window. He's like, I got you in my sights, motherfucker.
No, it's just fucking can of spray.
Oh, spray? That's okay.
Just drown them in their own poison.
One of the last times I think I've used a shoe, because my fear is if I miss, I'm dead. That's like I'm not dead, but like I'm fucked if I miss. So I have to prepare myself. I have to make sure.
He can counterattack.
He can. Yeah, this is an RPG. He gets his chance to fight him back. I'm like, I can't let him do that. I'm low on fucking health, dude.
I operate life on 1 HP.
My only like wasp memory I have is that I was at my fucking cousin's house and they had like a big ass tree house that like they couldn't go into, and I was like, why not? I want to go into the tree house. They're like, no, Braden, there's a wasp nest up there. I'm like, I don't care. So I started going up, and then I saw like wasps. Like, I saw a few wasps, and I got a little bit like, oh no, so I jumped down, and then I fucking started dancing like an idiot, like, pretending to run away. Like, I was like, oh, they can't get me! And, like, Braden stopped moving like an idiot, and I was like, oh, and then, yeah, sure enough, it stung me in the arm, and I like, fucking just screamed. I screamed and cried for, like, an hour. Like,
I thought you were gonna be like, I was climbing up the ladder, and then I saw one, like, come at my face, and I just let go.
That would be funny too.
After you went home, their parents like, that friend Braden yours is kind of a fucking dipshit. You picture, I'm picturing you like, you start
I don't want to fucking get chased by the wasp men. You know what? Come spank me. Come spank me. Let's go.
Salutations Posers, welcome to Super Poser Podcast. My name is Tyler, also known as Kasai Collects, joined by the man whose name starts with a beat.
Braden, or birthday, Braden.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Yippee! Yippee!
Yippee! Three hip hip yippies.
Black Series 6-inch, yeah. Black Series.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Alright, a little birthday laugh. We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then the man whose name starts with a T.
Thatch or Mac.
Okay, now we're going to. Sorry. You're right. Say that again, Thatch.
Black Series 6-inch, yeah. Black Series.
Yeah.
You love
stupid
shit.
No,
What stupid shit have we picked up this week?
I got one thing.
I got the most.
My thing is stupid.
I unfortunately have 4 things.
I have way more than that.
Okay.
Because it's your day.
Thatch, you go
It's
first.
my birthday!
Thatch, go first.
So does that mean I'm first? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got this
That's what you got.
little fucker. This little
What?
fucking ass.
Oh my god.
I bought like a shit ton of the packs and then Barnes & Noble wouldn't let you scan them because, you know, they don't expect man children to walk in. And none of them were talking. I got really fucking peed off. So then I just bricklinked him when he was like $7. And now he's like $10. So I guess I got lucky. But
Only going up from there.
He's cool, I guess. He's fun. But I'm pissy about the whole everything. So, yeah.
Valid. Alright. Well, I'm pissy about something because now I gotta figure out what the fuck to do with these. GameStop.
This is a piss cast. A lot of pissiness is going to be going on.
GameStop's shitty ass website doubled my order, so
It is fuck
I
ass.
have 2 more.
What?
Hell yeah.
What do you have?
Yeah.
3 sets of these?
4!
4?
Yeah, I had 2
Brother.
originally. They doubled the orders. Now I have 2
Oh
more.
my god.
So, yeah, I gotta figure out what
Probably
to do
sell
with
one.
So now you can have a full-on 4v4 fucking multiplayer match now.
Don't tell him that. Let him make money off of it.
these. Well, they're not gonna go for much right now. I'd have to wait. till
Not right
summer.
now, but I guarantee you, you wait a year, that shit's gonna be expensive.
But we'll see. We shall see.
Maybe. I don't know.
But, so yeah, I have those. I gotta figure out what to do with them. And then, I did get another duplicate, but this one was intentional. Pre-order finally came in through Big Bad Toy Store. It is my new spare Free Run Figure Arts.
Fryrin.
You love free run.
I do love Free Run. She's the goat.
Almost as such as William Furno loves her.
He's a fucking poser.
What? He's a super poser.
Fucking poser. No, he could never be super.
He's not a super poser.
He's a hero.
No. Oh, I thought you meant the fucking YouTuber.
No. Come on. You know what I. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
You
Come
said
on.
William Furno and I saw red, and that's it.
You saw red, William Furno. He's red.
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
Wait, editor, a reminder. We need to go back to the
Yes,
fucking
yes.
past here. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
And then the last thing I got is the new Black Series 6-inch. Episode 1 of Mando.
I'm already seeing that guy on sale at Target.
Yeah, it's fair. He was discounted on the website, so I got him. He's really dope. He's great. His helmet, I don't like that it's like just a silver pearl plastic. You know, the original one was painted. It wasn't a great color, but it was painted. But so I gotta find a new helmet, and then I'm gonna try to mix and match the old ones, like legs, onto new one parts, and try to make the best of both worlds. Because the old one has the thigh swivel and double jointed knees.
You gotta make a Kit Bash Mando.
6-inch,
Yeah, Kit Bash Episode 1 Mando.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it my turn? All right.
It's your turn, baby. It's your turn, baby.
I'll try to be brief. There's some fucking weird shit. You guys are gonna judge me in here, okay?
Fair.
Get ready. Okay, so first and foremost, last Saturday, there was a little comic convention happening in our mall. It was just a little thing. There was a couple vendors. There were some interesting items I wish I had picked up, but in general, it was really cool. I wish any of you guys were there to be with me when I was there, because it was just kind of like, whenever I'm like in a situation like that, I just wish people were with me. But there was a guy there who actually does coloring for the IDW Sonic Comics.
He's a colorist.
Colorist. I don't know if that's the official. That
is literally the term.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was gonna say that and it sounded wrong. It didn't sound like a word for some reason.
Colorist.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
it's real.
And me talking to him for a little bit. His name is Reggie Graham. So he gave me his business card and I bought this from him. It's a classic Sonic comic. I don't own any classic Sonic comics, so I mean, and his stuff is just gorgeous looking. Obviously, again, he didn't. Well, if you can actually see what I'm talking about, that'd be cool. Yeah, good shit. And he
very beautiful coloring.
Did a little signing there, so I got the exclusive Reggie Graham Sonic comics. So
yeah, Reggie.
Yeah.
You gotta sell it for steep prices on eBay.
I'm sure it will go for nothing.
Tens of
no one saw Reggie. Nobody cares about Reggie.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean it, Reggie. Reggie, if you're watching, big fan of the show, I know.
Sorry, wait, Reggie. Cut that
out. Reggie. Okay, anyways. So that was the first thing. Then, a little stealth drop this week. SH Figuarts War Trauma Luffy. Yellow Luffy. Battle damage, War Trauma, Thigh Swivel Luffy. What?
Black Series. Sorry.
He's had thigh swivels before.
No, this is the first time they've ever had added the thigh swivel to the figure. Okay. Very first time, because this joint. So you could do it from the leg because it's on a ball joint, but they've never had this cut here. This is new for this figure. It's neat. It's not like super.
It's a trunk swivel.
Yeah, trunk swivel. Sorry, I should have said that. I mean, it's nice. They've been trying to work on Luffy's leg articulation. It's still not like the most amazing thing ever, but you can get some pretty good range out of it now. You know, much better than the original Luffy that they did. So
that's not bad at all. Yeah.
They really fixed it because the original release didn't have these white flaps that could go up. It was just
it had them, but they were stuck. They were frozen.
They were stuck, yeah. So you couldn't do anything with them. And then he's battle damage, and he's a lot of fun. He's a simple figure, but I'm glad I got him. I think next up, I don't remember what the next figure is. I'm not keeping full. I'm when the figures drop, I just pick them up. I see like the reviewers get them. I'm like, all right, let's see how much they go for. Too expensive, won't get it. Maybe get it. I don't know.
You haven't gotten Boa yet, right?
Boa, no, but Chopper I believe is first. I think it's Chopper, then it's Marco, maybe. I don't know. There's like 7 figures that are still to come out, so the line is extensive. Okay, then these boys know I went on a little jaunt in the city. You know, I wanted to go.
You want a little Stephen King, The Jaunt?
Not a. Is that a book from him?
You read it. It's cool.
The Jaunt. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's not like you're pulling that out of your asshole, but
I'm just a nerd, but it's real. I promise.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. So I went over to Vancouver, did a little bit of shopping. There were only really 2 stores that we went to, but by that point I was like, I spent enough money, you know. The first one was a really close distance to our hotel, so we decided to go there first. It was a place called Golden Age Collectibles. The guys who worked there were super dope. I started recording in the store, and he was like, "Hey man, we don't mind you recording. Just make sure you ask us first." And I was like, I felt like I was getting in trouble. Like I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I started stressing the fuck out. But he was really dope. First thing I picked up was The Punisher. Welcome back, Frank. They just put this out.
It's not the shit cover. It's the nice cover.
This is not the premiere collection. This is the big trade. What I wanted.
Yes.
Aiden told me to get it. This is the gritty.
Does that
Punisher.
one have the burnt all forward or no?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure that's just for the.
Yeah, that's a bummer because that cover's so ugly on the premiere. It's so bad. I hate it.
Yeah, it's just a random frame of him from the comic. It doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
But there's a little more violence, so I'm curious about it. Curious. Then we're only gonna get weirder from here, folks. I got Spider-Man Life Story. I heard there's a gross thing in this book.
Why?
You told me to get this. You're the one.
I told you to get Spider-Man Blue.
No, you told me to get this one too.
No, I did not tell you. I never once told you to get that. No, I did not.
You did.
No, I did not. I said get Spider-Man Blue.
Well, I will get Spider-Man Blue. They didn't have Spider-Man Blue, unfortunately. Okay. Don't be negative, Nancy.
I'm not being negative, Nancy, but that's the one with his toxic sperm.
I know. That's yeah.
Yeah, just it's its own continuity.
It is. Yeah, he doesn't actually slime in the real continuity.
Yeah,
he's not allowed to in the real continuity.
I told you to get Fantastic Four Life Story. I told you to get.
They didn't have that one either. They didn't have that one. I looked. I was very. There was so much there. It was kind of overwhelming, but I did scan the Fantastic Four section. I definitely scanned like the Batman and Superman books just to see.
Did you look at the Ghost Rider section?
There wasn't a Ghost Rider section.
Oh,
yeah. It was weird. I was
looking through the comics are so hard to collect. It's so sad.
Sucks. I wish, and maybe if I had more time or if I was with you guys, it would be easier to look through stuff. Yeah. But again, I was just kind of like,
I can literally picture Aiden being like, Braden, that's the one where he's got radioactive sperm. You probably don't want to get that.
No, I remember we talked about it. We were like, you were like, is it bad? And you're like, I don't know, maybe. Some people say it's good or something. That's basically what the conversation was.
Okay.
I don't know. Then I'm the Batman.
Hey, everyone loved Batman. Jesus Christ. It's
it's because I have Absolute Wonder Woman. Wanted to get this. Wanted the hardcover. Couldn't find it. It's on Amazon, but I wanted to find it in person, and so I got it. So, yippee. It's that, and then, for some reason...
What are you doing, Braden?
Turtles.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
Mirage Turtles in color. That's what it is. Who the F is messaging me? Oh, it's Cam. You're going to wish me a happy birthday.
Who's this fucking idiot wishing me a happy birthday?
Motherfucker!
Oh, it's my little brother.
Fatal Fury 97.
Fatal Fury? What the hell?
Furry.
Yeah. It's Mirage, but it's in color. That's cool. So, thought that was neat. And then I was like, I spent a lot of money. So then we went to the other spot, and we went to the spot that Taya and I have been to before, a little hobby shop in the neighborhood that specializes in like anime figures.
Mm-hmm. That little one that's in like a house?
Yeah, we went there. Not too many One Piece figures, unfortunately. That made me kind of sad. I was hoping to get Nami and Zoro. They did not have, they had Zoro, but for some reason I passed up on him. I don't know why. Because I got Samus. Figma Samus. Good looking Samus. A little undersized probably, but it's good looking Samus.
It is a good looking Samus. Yeah, does it come with ball accessory?
Yeah, it does. Look, you can see.
There you go.
Very nice. And then the most random thing I got. I saw this and I was like, you know what? I think I got this because I got the other Mayfix style Batman. Yeah, I know. You know what it was? I think I want their Superman when they do their suit. If it's good. If the faces look weird, I probably won't get it. But I do want I want a good 6-inch David Cornsweat Superman. I was like, he'll look good. I mean, we don't know what the DCU Batman is going to be yet. We have no idea. But I don't know. Strange purchase. I know. Strange purchase. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a weird.
Hey, did you know, thing. Speaking of that Batman, the new movie of him is officially set in the winter. There's Snow
I
Tesseract.
saw that. There's snow on the ground. There's snow on the ground.
Massive W. Even though we kind of already knew that, but now it's confirmed.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
that's all I got. It was a birthday.
Cool. Very
It was
cool.
fun.
Happy birthday, Braden.
Thanks, man.
Birthday.
Thanks.
All right, now nobody say it anymore until the end of the episode.
Okay, don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, just ignore him.
Wow.
I just ignored that.
Don't regard it. There are some 5K Toys news thingies I wanted to share. They posted pictures and pre-order for their new Ashley from Bro Toys.
Look at me.
She looks very good. Some of the pictures advertise the second head. For some reason, after this first round of pictures came out, the next day they canceled the second head, which is very strange. But whatever, I guess I don't really care. I don't need a teeth gritted face for Ashley.
Her jacket is like so form fitted off the figure. That's so it's not flat. It's just like standing there. It's very, I've never
It's probably
seen that
got
before.
wires in the base.
It's just it's very sturdy.
Yeah, it probably has wires in it. That
Okay.
sometimes happens. But she looked great. I'm very excited for her. She'll be a lot of fun to have with Leon. However, there's another Resident Evil figure that also they're doing the jet ski that Leon rescues Ashley on at the end of the game, which is fun.
I mean, it's
I don't
a
know if
good
I'll
looking
get
jet
that.
ski.
I don't know if I need that, but I
probably
in fact don't need that at all. But it's cute. It's
Don't have
fun.
the
They're
for
they're
a
doing.
giant-
I mean, they're doing like the boat that Leon fights the big fish monster on. They're doing the throne that Leon can sit on optionally. They're just really fleshing it out. But then another company decided to do a Resident Evil figure. They did a Jill and really fucked this one up. This is yikes. So she's super small, silicone body, and then just fucking big honkers for the gooners.
The shirt's unbuttoned or whatever. Like
The shirt is supposed to be unbuttoned.
Okay.
That's a part of her character design. However, it's not supposed to be like
popping.
a foot long gap from her neck to the top of the shirt.
Oh man, I saw someone post about this and be like, "We were so close to greatness." I saw someone.
Paternia said that.
The likeness looks pretty good.
Yeah, if the head, I'm just hoping that the head is a good size so that I can make a custom because like the head and the hand is just like the only salvageable.
It's just, like I wish people would realize that and these people are just trying to play to the gooners, right? But it's like I'm sure these guys are not like oh, we're gonna goon to our own figure. Maybe some of them are, I don't know. But it's like it just ruins the character design in the this is when gooning just goes too far, ruins it, man. Like
gooning
looks
goes
bad.
too far. Yeah,
It's
rough. It looks like a shitty mod.
That's what. Yeah, I was like, "Is this real?" And I was like, "No, it's not real." And I was like, "I don't know."
Freaking obviously not.
Well, I haven't seen footage of the game. I didn't know. I didn't know.
But
was that it for the 5K stuff?
Yes, that was.
Because I have a quick thing I want to mention. Ty, you already know what it is. Okay. It's not much news, but it is. It's a good update on something.
Okay.
The previously thought to be dead and buried dream of the knockoff Rivals art style Daredevil that the art was stolen by to make a figure,
but based on fan art.
Based on fan art, seems like it's happening, and I'm very happy about that because I really like that design. It's really sick, and their Omni-Man looks really good, like really good. I don't give a shit about Omni-Man, but he looks like an amazing figure. So I'm like, okay, all right. Let these boys cook. It's kind of up in the air still. It's not. I don't think it's been anything has been confirmed yet, but it's still like okay. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah,
that's it.
Fair.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a better Daredevil design than the actual game one. So,
yeah. Congratulations, Bray.
Thank you. It's
Thank you.
my rite of passage.
What?
You're right. It's something.
Okay. That's you want to talk about the new Ape movie?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do the play-by-play, the information, and how I reacted. First of all, some context. The modern Planet of the Apes franchise, started with the Dave Franco movie Rise, Andy Serkis' Caesar, and then continued by, but kind of, not that it made Matt Reeves' career, but it certainly brought him up to the level of like really well-respected, like popular.
He didn't make that one.
No, I'm talking about the franchise, like the next two.
Gotcha.
He did Dawn and he did War. Yeah. And then was continued a few years ago with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which was by Wes Ball, who is doing the new Zelda movie, and was wasn't a massive $1 billion movie, but it made its money back and then some. Did pretty great, or not? It did pretty good, right? It did better than like Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and all that, and got pretty solid reviews as well. And a lot of the fan base, because I'm kind of like in the Planet of the Apes fan base. They really liked that movie. That was like, it really came. They were like, "This is the direction we want to go in." And then it was like, "Well, when are they going to do the sequel?" Because that movie's things, it was part of a new trilogy, and it ends on a right. That was the plan. And then it seemingly appeared it was going to be a 9-movie. They actually said this 9-movie plan: the 3 with Caesar, the 3 with these characters, and then 3 adapting the. Kind of like working up to that. This whole building to that, that was the plan. Well, we saw, but then Wes Ball got tapped to direct the Zelda movie, and everyone went, "What's going on with Planet of the Apes?" Right? Now we got the headline that a new Planet of the Apes movie is being made, and I went, "Yippee!" I also really liked Kingdom 2. I mean, to me, that was like, I actually just watched the movie for fun now because I just love the visuals of it. But new Planet of the Apes movie, yippee! Directed by Matt Shackman of Fantastic Four, yippee! You know what I mean? Not continuing the story of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, a totally new story. And then everyone went, "Is it a reboot? Are we rebooting this franchise? Really?" So people got really nervous, and then we learned more about it. First of all, the writers of are 3 writers, and 2 of them are kind of like pseudo writer producers that worked on the last 4 movies. Those movies have had the same producing team of writers, and then they got a new writer for Kingdom, I believe, and then that guy is writing this one. So those crew back, basically the architects of the franchise are back, right? For those 4 movies. So then everyone's like, "Well, is this a reboot?" But I mean, they're getting the talent back, or is this like a soft reboot? And then the producer at Fox/Disney came out and said, "It depends how you define it." In response to it not being a continuation, he said, "Depends how you define continuation." So what's probably happening here is that the characters Noah and her name wasn't Nova, but they called her Nova, the human girl from the last movie. Yeah. They are probably not going to be in this movie, but it will still share the continuity and timeline of the last 4. But we don't know what that means. We don't know if it's like set in the same era as Kingdom, following a different tribe. We don't know if 100 years later. It could also be set. It could be an in-between quote between the War of the Planet of the Apes, which ended with Caesar's son Cornelius being, born. It could be about him in the middle of the 2 movies, which I doubt, but that's a possibility. In my mind, so we don't know. We don't have any answers. But people are pretty confidently like, yeah, it's the same continuity, but a new director, and probably a new story. So now people are trying to figure out what that means, and there's a couple things. It could be set like a couple, like for reference, the original Planet of the Apes movie is set several thousand years after the events of, like, even if that movie, it's not really canon, but if it, like, that movie would happen thousands of years later, not like 300 years, 500, 2,000 years, right? So that's like way down there. So so people are trying to figure out, like, is this going to be set like 300 years after Kingdom? And if that was like the Stone Age, are we going to see like I don't know, like the Roman Empire of Apes or something like that? Or is this because Matt Shakman did Fantastic Four, which is a space travel movie? And again, in these movies in Rise, they established the crew that's going to come back. They're already out there. We already know that crew is out floating in space right now. Are we just jumping to an adaptation of the original? Are we just skipping, all the way to it? Because that is the most space travel movie of the franchise.
Right.
And so nobody really knows right now. If I had to guess, I think it's probably not that. I think what they're probably going to do is because it's the same people working on these movies, I think they were debating about a direct sequel or not, and I think they're going to recontextualize this trilogy as like several moments building up to that, like 300 years later, 300 years later, 300 years later, and then we get to the point where right before the thing is going to land, and that's how we're going to like end the third of this trilogy, And the reason why I think we're probably getting a time skip also is because Matt Shakman, similar to Wes Ball, is a director who's really great with world building, as we've seen with Fantastic Four. Wes Ball, when he came on to do Kingdom, it's not just the next movie. It's like a whole world they're living in. It's like there's like a structure. There's a lot of world building in that movie. It's a very world building heavy movie. And Fantastic Four is a world-building heavy movie. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be set like 300 to 500 years after Kingdom. But I don't think we're going to the original movie quite yet. We could, but I just doubt it in my mind. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And I know, Ty, you're not really a big fan of interested in this. But I know Braden is. So anyway, that's kind of where we are. Braden is kind of, not as much. But
I'm curious.
It's interesting. I'm glad it's the same continuity because it is a great idea to be like, let's tell every point and hit like major historical event in this fiction. Like that's a cool, unique idea for a franchise.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a bummer because they had such a satisfying 3-part storyline with Caesar. Yeah. And then that was like a story that ended, and it seemed like we were going to get another one of those.
I think they know they probably can't get a Caesar. They're like, well, Caesar was so good, you can't beat him. I like the characters in Kingdom, but I don't think. No, they're not Caesar.
And Caesar is also, it's Andy Serkis. It's also his storyline. He's the first intelligent ape. Gets to kind of be like their.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's like the one that we see him evolve. You know?
He's such a great character.
Every ape after that is like just gonna be like a normal. It's not like we're following. You know what I mean. They're just like they're gonna live their like 40 years or whatever and then die. They're not gonna be like learning intelligence and creating a civilization.
Yeah, they're just we might just focus on partially significant apes in history.
Yes,
and their stories.
I think that's what I'm most curious about is how far they're going to get into the sci-fi angle, particularly with how these apes are going to evolve. Because there's like an unspoken implication that if we think the original movie is technically like the final movie in the timeline or whatever, that those apes, part of the reason, because they weren't CGI, they were people in costumes, right? Yep. But part of the reason why they stood upright and like looked a little different was because they like physically evolved to become a slightly more advanced, like their proportions change. I'm wondering how far is this franchise going to commit to? Are we going to start adjusting models a little bit, and like, are they going to start standing differently and start getting more human, or is that going to fall into Uncanny Valley? And no, they still are built like apes, still mostly look like apes, but they're wearing clothes now. Talking.
Yeah, it was interesting. All the apes in Kingdom, they all stand. They all like,
but they still very much look like apes, and like, they
look different. I get. Well, yeah, they definitely do. They are more like they stand more humanoid for sure, though. They definitely,
a little bit, but they're still. It's like physically, it's still an ape.
It definitely they didn't completely overhaul them yet. No.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious about that. I am sad because, one of the fun implications of the King is that it would turn in like a big, almost fantasy world. Is kind of like, but it's not fantasy. It's just a new world, So it had a bit more of an optimistic, fantastical adventure movie essence, which is definitely what got him the Zelda job, for sure. Because those vibes are in Kingdom. And I don't think this will be that. I think whatever it is, it'll be another slight genre shift. I'm just curious what that is. Rumor has it this might be called Beyond the Planet of the Apes, but I kind of doubt that. It's from like one source.
What is the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, right. And then like that's I don't know. That's like the last movie you make, not what I mean. But anyway, it is interesting. I am very excited to see Shackman develop another fictional universe because I think it looks fantastic in Fantastic Four. But I am like, what is the long-term plan of this franchise now?
Yeah, of course. We'll find
like,
out.
Where are we going? Sorry, what's up?
I'll be most interested to see if they get to like a Resident Evil 2 remake style of the original 68 movie with the same characters and plot, and then do they do the second movie and then the time travel third movie as well?
Well, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think, again, I don't know what this will be because the plan changed. It sounded like it was going to be the first movie split across a trilogy and partially told from the ape's perspective, which I thought was really cool, actually. I thought that sounded that we weren't going to follow the humans, we were going to follow because we had followed the ape timeline, right? You'd follow the ape, and the apes in that movie are really great characters. They're great characters in that first movie. If you base them off those characters, it'd be really interesting. But I think because the plan changed, I don't think we're going to get that like 3-movie adaptation. I'm guessing what it would be is just like a like sort of pseudo Resident Evil, but like they obviously the humans would now be from 2011, not like 1950 or whatever. I'd be okay with that. But then I agree. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see those 2 movies after that first. I'm not crazy about them. They're not my favorites in the franchise. They blow up the planet with a nuclear bomb. It's just, I'm okay with like the human underground plot line. Like that's cool,
I feel like they're gonna have to do some of the more key characters, like Dr. Zaius and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And Ty knows Ape Ball. I didn't know that.
He knows, that old movie.
I know the original,
Yeah,
interesting.
It's an iconic movie, yeah. I don't know. I will see. What I'm worried is that they'll do the reboot movie and it won't, like, they'll just stop. I don't know. Like, I don't know where you go. Or like, do you change the plot? There is a world where they go, okay, that movie happened, but rather than the planet nuking, we just continue to see the apes evolve past that movie with humanity present, and it's constantly like this war between factions, and it just like we kind of just recontextualize that original movie to be like the beginning of a new conflict. I could see that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm very unsure of the overall direction because it sounded like they really knew what they wanted, and this is clearly a change. But again, I love Matt Shackman. He's a great director. A lot of the ape fandom are shitting on him, and I'm like, what the fuck? This guy did excellent world building. They're like, his direction wasn't that interesting. I'm like, did you see the chase scene with the black hole and the kid that was insane. That was incredible. I don't know. And then they were like shitting on WandaVision. I'm like, I thought everyone loved WandaVision. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm fully on board with the fact. I mean, he's honestly my favorite part of this news. Damn, so.
I'm curious.
Anyway.
At least they're still making them. At least it's not a dead franchise.
Well, the last one made enough money to warrant a sequel, a next one. But I do think you're right. I think they sensed without Caesar, they can't tell a story about a character over a trilogy.
Caesar is the GOAT.
It's
so hard.
I'm like, why don't you
struck gold with him?
I'm like, you got Andy Serkis. I kind of would have. They didn't do this, but I was like, it'd be kind of cool if he plays a different ape in every trilogy, but it's still Andy Serkis playing the ape. You change how they look. He can do it. His voice can change. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, and maybe they're his descendants. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and and then you can justify like
you
that.
Play like a weird. He should play like a weird old like scientist dude, like an old ruffian.
They were gonna.
They just play Dr. Viz.
Dude. There you go.
That would be fucking sick. They were gonna put him in the Kingdom trilogy. They said they were gonna find a new role, and it just never happened. It was gonna probably happen in the sequel. I'm guessing would have been. So maybe that'll carry over because it sounds like they want to work with him. I would not be surprised if we get the announcement that he is in this movie to some capacity. So
interesting.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, interesting shit. I do hope it pans out. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. I want to find an audience. Like, it's got to find an audience. That's the most important part. But
yeah,
I got some breaking news, Ty. Check this out.
What happened?
It pertains to what we've just talked about.
Not
ape wise.
Oh man.
Look, it's small bust version of Jill. They listen to the feedback. They're reducing.
Fix the height, guys. She's too small.
That is so
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at least they're like
business meeting.
Yeah,
guys, everyone's saying you made the tits too big. What do we do?
Yeah, I mean, at least
we'll make another version.
Toys had the good sense to include fucking Gooner boobs or lore accurate chest for Ada in the package.
Yeah, lore accurate.
Lore accurate Ada boob.
Character accurate.
Yeah, fair.
Tyler knows his boob lore. Listen, he knows.
I've seen the character with my eyeballs. I know how big they're supposed to be. Generally speaking. I don't know her cup size. I just know the general look.
You probably shouldn't know that.
All right.
Well, I don't
You're
think
a bit
that's
weird
public
if you know
information.
I don't think when they designed the character they were like, well,
no, they definitely do. They're Japanese. They definitely do.
Oh my god, Tyler.
All right, fair enough.
They're Japanese.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hey,
epic.
Epic.
That's fucking epic, bro.
Crazy.
Dude, that's so fucking epic, bro.
Thatch, for the record, this is the same franchise that made ballistics jokes about Ashley in the original RE4 and gave Jill jiggle physics in the RE1 remake. So,
man, I really have not paid attention to the Resident Evil.
Yeah,
wow. I wonder if they're going to adapt that
movies.
I can vouch. I was very distracted.
Yeah. I know.
20 seconds into getting control of Jill in RE1, he's like, "There's physics."
Well, can you blame the guy?
There's.
It took me
it's like not
an hour to notice.
It's not that subtle.
It's subtle.
It's not that. Checks
when you walk up to the camera, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, okay,
I don't know.
All right, Bill.
I don't.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're too innocent, Ty.
When the whole character's moving, it's pretty subtle.
When you're looking at a mole TV, it might be subtle.
Thatch, you want to ramble some more about Spider-Man? Yeah. Apparently some controversy.
What the F?
God. I gotta count my blessings. We had months of good press, unification, and general overall optimism and joy. Yeah. And it's still gonna happen. Actual hype and positive vibes about the new Tom Holland. Still have, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to throw in a little bit of stupid fucking annoying shit just to balance the scales, because that always happens with Tom Holland every fucking time. And then when it comes out, it gets really great, $1 billion, and then we all move. But it's like it's this war up until that. So what happened was, and do you guys remember the Russo Bros memes from like a year or two ago? Like Joe Russo always talks all the time, and there's the quiet Russo who never says anything. Yeah. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're going to talk about, though. I think I now know what you're going to mention.
I do not.
We're back to that moment. So again, of course it wasn't Anthony Russo. It's always Joe Russo. Which those guys, generational run on the MCU, right? They do great with those movies and all, and they're talented fucking guys. Joe Russo sometimes just says some weird stuff. Sometimes he says some weird stuff about AI.
Yeah. Sometimes he makes movies that suck ass.
He puts a bunch of generic action movies. He put out a quote, and I'll read this to you. Don't feel the need to read this paragraph. I got you guys. He was talking about when they created Spider-Man in Civil War and reflecting on that. And he said, "Spider-Man was one of my favorite characters growing up, if not my favorite," said Joe Russo. We're off to a great start. Me too, man. And what I related to was the idea of a kid with incredible responsibility, right? And I think you could manifest that responsibility through accidental death, right? In feeling the pressure and the sense of loss in your life in a way that you want, in that you would keep the spirit that we wanted. Perfect. Yes. Great. I love it.
Stop talking.
But what Tom Holland is as an actor, if he blamed himself for Uncle Ben's death, I think he becomes a very different character. So in our minds, no, he wasn't responsible for Uncle Ben's death. That would have been a different interpretation, a more intense interpretation of the character. You mean every other interpretation of the character, bro? What are you talking about? This is like being like, if Superman was from Krypton, that'd be a different interpretation of the character. What are you talking about, bro? What? Bro is just talking. Okay, sorry, I had to get my guttural reaction out of the way. I'm going to try to now break down what I think he was trying to say and also why he said that silly. Also, I'll get into this. This is not what they wrote in Civil War. They explicitly confirm the opposite. But anyway, I think what he's saying is, in this scenario, maybe Peter Parker did not, like, allow the criminal to move on, which directly caused the death of Uncle Ben. But in spite of that, he was still instilled with the value that, you know, he should do things to help people or something like that. I think that's what they're trying to say. But then he went on the shit about how, like, Tom Holland his interpretation can't be responsible for killing Uncle Ben because it would be too dark. I'm sorry, and people are going to get mad. Tom Holland's Peter Parker has been through it more than fucking any fucking other iteration of this character. I'm sorry. He's died. He's had his mentor die. He's had his aunt die. He's missed 4 years of his life. And then he's had himself completely erased and had no friends for a straight fucking 4 to 5 years. This guy's had it. He's been hit by a fucking train. He's been crushed by a building. Like, this guy's had it. He's had it tough, man. It's not been an easy journey as much as people want.
His replacement father figure betrayed him. So,
yep. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. This is why people are like, he's never had any tragedy. I'm like, watching these movies, man. He reacts to it differently. He doesn't like fucking angst over it for fucking 30 minutes or like, you know what I mean? Like he takes it in stride. Either way, I'm gonna read you a line from Civil War that Peter Parker. Okay, I'm gonna read you a line. The exact quote. I'm gonna read this quote to you, and we'll just see if you know what the implication is of this. The quote is, Peter Parker says this to Iron Man. He says, "When you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you." I don't know a more explicit version of I blame myself for what happened than that line. He literally says they happen because of you, aka me. It happened. Literally says that, you know? Like, I'm so confused where this is. And also, the way they frame it is like, this is just how I think of it. Also, the Russos have not been involved in the MCU Spider-Man's journey for like several, like for at least 2 to 3 movies, you know? Like, Homecoming was very much in reaction to Civil War, but Far From Home, No Way Home, and Brand New Day, there's no Iron Man. He's not in the movie picture, out of the equation. You know, that character's really been on quite the journey since then. And I don't think it's, like, I understand they had the first movie he was in, but also, like, Sony and Kevin Feige play a huge role in the way these characters and interpreted and on screen. Also, there is a document about Spider-Man on screen that Sony has that explicitly says if you're going to put him to screen, he needs to be responsible for Ben's death. That's like a legal fucking binding document. So from Sony's perspective, he you know, on legal sense, he has to be, you know, it also says some other whack shit. Like, he can only sell drugs if he's got the symbiote suit on, which is fucking weird. But I want to do, like, a video about that, dog. It's so funny. It leaked in the Sony leak. Anyway, so my thought is, like, a lot of people are taking this as, like, fact. Like, well, this is it. They just confirmed the lore. I don't really think you can, in good faith, take it that way. And I also doubt that first of all, he's not in Doomsday, really. And if he is, he's in barely at all, right? Which I'm so happy about. I'm so happy he's not in that movie, guys. Seriously. But he's probably almost certainly in Secret Wars. But I just severely doubt that, like, they're gonna show a flashback or explain Tom Holland's Peter Parker origin in the fucking Secret Wars movie. I just very much doubt that's gonna happen. So I don't. Some people are like, they're saying this because it's gonna come around in Civil War. I don't think that's the case. I think they're just talking about their thoughts on that character, and I think it was specifically during a 10-year celebration of the Civil War movie. That was the context to which they said this. You know what I mean? So in my mind, that's the case. And kind of that's part of the reason one of the things I've always liked about Tom is that it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, you never show the origin, so we never know. On the other hand, it can be whatever you want it to be. You know what I mean? So in my mind, it's always just been like Tom Holland's version of what we know it to be, generally speaking, in most versions. School trip, bitten by the radioactive spider. Did wrestling, didn't stop a curve, got shot, yada yada yada. Right? I've always seen it that way. Then in No Way Home, they do have Aunt May say, "With great power comes great responsibility." Right? But again, they leave it up to interpretation. After she says that, Tom Holland says, "I know." Like, he says the words, "I know." He says that to her, He's like, I know. He's like, yeah, I know, May. So it could be taken that he's already heard it before. It could kind of be either way, right? And I kind of like leaving it up to whatever you want it to be. But at this time now, you got the Russos saying this shit. I'm starting to, like, it might be more trouble than it's worth, and maybe in this new trilogy with Tom, we should just fucking show his origin or reference it or something, just so that there's less, especially with the relationship with Aunt May now and like this shit. I think we need clarity, honestly. It's in some way. But
it's really hard
either
to
way,
imagine though at this point because they've gone so long.
Yeah, I know.
Avoiding Uncle Ben like the plague.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
We know he existed for a fact, because he has the briefcase. We know he existed and died probably. We just don't know what he meant.
It's like Peter. They found out he was a fucking pedo after he died or something.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it.
Taboo subject.
I don't know. If you want to write it in universe, why he would suddenly be talking about Uncle Ben, you could interpret it as like maybe May never wanted to talk about around her, and now that she's dead, he feels a little bit more open, to talking about it. You could say that. But I think you just gotta
maybe you could write it like maybe he gets notified about like an old storage unit of May's that's gonna go up for auction or something. Yep.
Or maybe he meets Miles and he's like explaining what happened to Miles.
Yeah. Hey, you webbed my uncle to a car. Well, my uncle's dead, so fuck you.
I don't know. I personally, I don't like this, but I also don't like it, not just as, I really don't like how he's like, that's a different interpretation. Bro, that's just the predominant fucking interpretation. Yeah. What are you talking about, bro? That is
the character of Spider-Man.
Bro,
it reads like he's saying, like, if this happened to Tom Holland, he'd become a very different person than
Peter Parker. It's weird that he's targeting Tom Holland.
Strange.
And I don't like that. Because Tom Holland's a great actor, and I think he's great as Peter Parker, and he has shown a wide range of emotions, He's just not a, like, melodramatic actor,
Yeah.
And it's a lot more innocence in his, like, sadness, Which I think is a little bit more tragic, but anyway.
He doesn't have Peter's crippling guilt.
Yes, yeah. So I'm wondering, so it kind of feels like a slight diss to Tom. And also, again, the quote from Civil War really does not fit this vibe. I'm really confused what that, like, it's so radically different than what they just said. And that is a pretty specific, I feel bad because I have these powers and I didn't do something because something bad happened. I don't know how more
He's only been operating for like 6 months at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, yeah, totally. So I don't know what they're talking about. Again, it feels like they made those other movies and then the Russos were like, they didn't like them or something. Or they didn't like that version of it or something, and now they're like trying to justify it in their head. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But it makes me a little nervous for him in Secret Wars just because, like, I don't think they get this version of the character very well. It's weird because they made him technically, but it feels like they don't have a grasp on him.
Yeah.
Whereas like Tom Holland definitely does. John Watts, Will definitely understood that character, like what this version was and who he was, and it looks like Destin Daniel Cretton really gets it, but it's just the trailers. But it looks like he really gets it, So
it seems more like Destin really gets true core 616 Spider-Man.
Yes, yes. He's like kind of bringing it into the which is cool because it was a perfect transition, obviously, in No Way Home, right? But it's odd that this is happening, and I kind of it reinforces a strong feeling I have where same way kind of Daredevil is on like his own little island. I kind of want Spider-Man to just like move over there and not be in these massive teams. I just like and like I like that he's in the MCU. But I do kind of like the little gap that it being made by Sony creates, you know, and I kind of want him to exist on his own standing. I think a lot of people want that.
I mean, it's very valid to be concerned about because it does read like.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Why?
It reads like he thinks their take in like Infinity War and Endgame and Secret Wars is like superior. It's above the single movie Spider-Man.
Yeah, it does, and I don't like that because I would argue Spider-Man's at his best in his single movies. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm confused a little bit, but the Spider-Man fandom is they're already like really reactionary babies, and this was like a fucking light match. It was terrible. It was people like arguing, and it opened the whole like MCU versus. Bullshit. Like we don't need this right now because everyone is excited for the new movie. We don't need this horse shit. You know, Joseph, please just stop talking.
Why don't you go back to trying to get people excited about your train wreck of a fucking Avengers movie, bro?
Yeah, come on, start talking to me about Doom or about the shit in if this is a Civil War event. Steve Rogers and maybe part of the reason why you brought him back. What you're gonna do with him to justify it. You know what I mean? Like. Or I would even like to see what they have to say about Falcon and like what's happened to that character after they left. Like I'd
what
be curious.
Do they have to say about fucking Jaime Reyes or whatever his name is?
Yeah. Well, sorry, not that. You know, anyway, yeah. The new captain, Sam Wilson. But also Jaime Reyes would be fun. But like, yeah, Sam Wilson's gone on this whole journey, you know, without them, you know, in a new role. Like I want to know. I would like them to talk about that and like putting that in their movie. It sounds like they don't care. It sounds like they're just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna focus on Steve again. I don't know.
Danny Ramirez, not fucking Joaquin Torres. Jesus Christ.
Isn't Danny Ramirez the actor?
Yes, that's the actor.
Yeah,
I have to look it up. Who the fuck is
Jaime Reyes? Jaime Reyes is, I believe that is Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope, it's not Ghost Rider. I think you combined two. That's Robbie Reyes. I think you combined Jaime from Blue Beetle and then Reyes from.
Jesus. All over the place.
Thanks a lot, Tyler Martinez. Anyway, all right, we can.
All right.
What's
Brayden?
Brayden.
Good timing.
Yeah. Want to talk about One Piece?
Sure. I'll talk about the One Piece, the Netflix,
the new piece,
the Wetflix Netflix
the wet
remake.
Mix.
The Wetflix
from Wit Studio. They announced this. We knew about this for a while, but they haven't really given us too much information about it. They've been very hush hush about it. We got a little bit of information.
Screenshots, really, is all we've gotten.
We got to see the art style, but I genuinely don't know if it's actually stuff from the anime, if it's like a mock-up. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. But we got a poster, and we got a confirmation date of February next year, which is, all things considered, pretty close.
It's less than a year away, yeah.
And so, there was some information specifically that I gathered that I thought was really interesting. Let me pull it up here. I took a screenshot of it.
It's pretty bonkers, honestly.
It's very
kooky crazy.
It's very unconventional for an anime, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it's 7 episodes.
It is unprecedented among anime.
7 episodes, 42-minute episodes is insane. That is not something anime does ever.
Yeah.
Do you have photos of the art style?
Let me grab some shots here. The One Piece. So it's 7 episodes. Again, 40 minutes long. It really feels like they did that because of the live action version, almost.
Yeah.
It's like the timing.
Weird.
The timing on that is very interesting. Did you just look it up? And even though I'm grabbing photos.
No, I'm talking about what you just said. I'm realizing that
Gotcha.
it's not exact, but what is Netflix? Is it 8 episodes and they're each an hour long?
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
this is-
regular anime is like, 12 episodes maybe a season, and each episode's 22 minutes maybe.
Yeah. And then 7 episodes. And this is 7 episodes, 42 minutes, less, but still comparable to the Netflix show. And they're both adapting, I think, the same stuff, right?
Yeah, should be.
Starting
starting
from square one.
Here's a few. Again, this could just be concept art. I don't know if it necessarily 100% looks like this, because it's still a ways out.
I do really like this, like watercolor.
It's gonna be a fucking gorgeous show.
It will look gorgeous, absolutely. So yeah, it's 42-minute episode, covers the first 50 manga chapters, which is up till. Let me double check, just to make sure. Let me double. I don't remember the chapters. I'm pretty sure that is the chapter that Dragon shows up. I could be wrong about that. I don't know if it means literally adapting 50 chapters or it means like it's 50 and then stop. Like,
I mean, it says it adapts the first 50 chapters. So.
Oh, I was way off. Chapter 50 is when Mihawk shows up. Interesting.
Yeah, it's when Nami betrays him. So
Interesting. It's actually before the arc ends. That's weird. Or before the romance.
It'll probably be like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Nami.
So it's actually it's doing
Zoro's
less than
dying.
Netflix did.
Okay. Well, it's less time, so that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it's fewer episodes. It's a whole episode.
Like if you added another episode
time,
with this equation,
it'd be like 2 more episodes, but yes.
Yeah, it would roughly you'd be up to pace.
It's interesting. So yeah, the whole goal of this was to basically be like, faster pacing, modern, because a lot of people don't like the older stuff, which I totally get. It's not going to be for everyone.
Crazy part is, typical anime. I mean, it's 20-something minutes. Does like 3 chapters an episode. This is going to be like 7 chapters an episode.
Yeah, it's insane. it's genuinely insane. It's very interesting because this is going to take a long time, and I don't know what their goal is. I don't know if they're just specifically doing this old stuff, which, by the way, they've done East Blue Saga.
Is it going to take a long time, though? Because it wasn't announced that long ago.
No. But East Blue Saga...
like, what's their comparison? The other one went for years. They probably are assuming they can go for decades if they need to,
Yeah, One Piece officially started season 2 very recently because they finally switched to a seasonal release. So they went like 1,100 episodes with it being weekly, and then they recently switched to a seasonal thing. So now when you go to, I'm pretty sure some apps say One Piece season 2, and it starts on like episode 1,100 something. It's hilarious. But I mean,
if they did this pace exactly, it's just dividing that. That's 22 seasons.
Wow. So this is cool.
February 2027. That is a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like the end of this year.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the reason why is because they were planning to roll right into season 2, and so they give themselves a little bit more time.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know how. I assume like animation is such a specific process. I assume it's like.
Yeah, well, it's hard. It's hard without having seen any amount of motion. I mean, they're clearly going for smoother animation, but like, what does that mean in anime context?
Right.
In comparison to the original one, which is very, very simplistic.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, if Netflix is demanding it, Japanese studios do often abuse their animators, so it could be like serious crunch time all the time for them.
And it probably, I mean, not even in just Japan, just everywhere that happens, and
everywhere.
It's
you
can almost count on it. I almost assumed, I was just like, this is gonna be horrible abuse of these poor anime. It's like,
it's terrible, probably, but
making like the most gorgeous art while they're falling apart.
mentally and physically. The thing is, like I was trying to say, is they have done like they've redone like the East Blue stuff so many times that like it's cool. I like it. I appreciate it. It needs to be done, but at the same time, it's also like I've seen it a lot. You know, it's not new.
You've seen it.
We're not. Nope. We got the original or manga original live action.
The manga doesn't count. That's the first time.
They've remade a ton of episodes with newer art styles over and over and over again. There was a there was a movie that they did where they remade the entire East Blue saga in an entire movie.
Gotcha.
So they've done it a lot. You know, this is not new necessarily, but this will look like the best version for sure. This will definitely be like the most. And I know for some people, it's important, especially like that is a thing when a lot of people are like, oh man, I want to watch One Piece. They go back and it looks like something from the late 90s. You know, it doesn't look the best.
It sounds
it's outdated.
like something from the early 90s.
Yeah. Like it for some people, yeah, it's not accessible. It's not good, you know. I don't mind. But I think it'll be cool. I think it looks dope. I just want to see it in motion. I want to see what it looks, because I'm not the biggest fan of some of the design stuff that they're doing, because they're kind of taking the classic art style and modernizing it a little bit, and it's like not my favorite thing, but I get why they're doing it. I understand. This is going to sound like conspiracy crack nonsense, but let me just say this. The original Oda One Piece has a very defined art style. In recent years, they've adapted it to the more modern Oda art style. That's closer what it looks like now, with like the characters' proportions and like how their faces, and like Nami's drawn very much like how she's drawn now, where they give her the, you know, the very specific body type. You know what I mean? So
you're such a gooner.
It doesn't look any different in this picture.
They I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. She was definitely.
She's like far away. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't know.
There is an actual character shot of her. Let me pull up art.
I'm on it. You keep talking.
All right. Well, there's not much else to say, to be honest. I mean, I sound like I'm down on it. I'm really not. I think this is gonna be awesome, but there is a part of me that really does love that original One Piece art style, and is sad that it's not as, like, not everyone loves it really, and it makes me kind of like, oh man, it would have been nice to see. Usopp is like straight up just white.
Well, here's the thing. Also, you still have that you still have the original manga, and you still have the original anime. This is like another option for, right? Like it's just another. Like look at it that way. It's another option. Yeah.
It is not a replacement. It is an option for people who want it. I will still watch it.
Like the current anime probably will end up being able to go through the whole end. You know, I doubt this will be able to get that far.
Yeah, I'm curious because the current anime looks great. It looks really good. Like the art style and stuff is great. Like the animation they're doing on One Piece now is insane. It's genuinely so cool to see it go from like how rough it got to like how, like, for a weekly anime it wasn't good. It was really bad for a while. Characters were off model consistently. Like, we're talking invincible levels of animation for One Piece at a certain point. Like, it was, whew, yeah. That, like, there's an era, I think it's specifically from, like...
She's always looked like this.
2012 to, I would say 2012 to, like, 2019, that was, like, the roughest era of One Piece. It's rough, man.
She's always
well, there you go. I guess it's not as bad as I remember it being. But they made Usopp too white, though. Way too white. They actually just whitewashed him completely.
I mean, they did that forever ago. They're retroactively doing it now.
They're white. I mean,
that is making it more in line with the current art. To be fair,
it is. That's the whole point. They are definitely
Oda decided to whitewash him, so
at least definitely. You got Netflix.
Yeah, I got Netflix, and I actually really like that version of Usopp. He's doing a good job.
He's awesome.
So, yeah, no, so this is cool. This is really neat. I'm excited. I'm just not like, holy frick, I need it. Like it's very cool. I'm
hyped.
I am excited. Yeah, no, it's good. Again, it's good for people who haven't seen the original stuff. Absolutely.
I'm gonna make Aiden watch the first season with me.
You know what? He came to me and it was like, hey, where do I like? I want to. He was like, do I start reading the manga? Like, do I pick up from? He wanted to basically pick up where season 2 of the Netflix drops off, and I'm like, dude, just wait for the Netflix to, or wait for this at this point because this will be a better experience for you to get into, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. There you go. It's a little fun One Piece side tangent.
Well, let's get into the boys.
We're gonna talk about the boys.
The boys.
Okay, this was an episode.
This was an episode.
It was an episode.
It certainly was an episode.
It was probably better than the last episode.
I think it was better than the last
it was.
2 episodes, probably.
I don't even remember. The when they were in the
when
base.
they were fighting.
Ty, I am so happy you are enjoying it. This was like probably the worst one I've seen for me. I really did not like this at all.
I think a lot of people are losing steam at this point. I've seen a lot of like, oh boy,
Go ahead, Ty.
Oh, trust me, I'm mixed on it as well.
Okay.
It is interesting. I forgot how prominent the old folks' home part.
Yeah, it's like most of the episode.
That shit
and
sucks.
then they have, dude, I cannot tell you the primal rage I got when I realized after 4 seasons of a dead horse giant cock joke, and they finally killed that guy, that they had the audacity to make the balls to make a new giant testicle guy. It's not funny anymore.
No. It is because that was cock. This is balls.
Yeah.
Big fucking massive difference.
It is wrecking balls.
And then MM gets to go, oh hell no, and then Butcher says,
and then Butcher has to get slapped around by testicles.
Yeah, it's new. It's a new joke. It's a new.
It's a spin on the old, tried and true.
Yeah,
joke.
The old dick sack joke.
Beat a dead cock and it won't last for long.
Beat a dead cock and the balls get long, as they say.
There you go.
You get it? Because he's an old man, and old men have saggy balls.
Yeah,
but it's a superhero.
We get to see Jason from Stranger Things. He's here. That's cool. He plays Epic.
Oh yeah, he plays
guy. Yeah,
he gets annoying ass bully from season 4 who gets ripped in half.
Yeah. He's the high school bully. That's all I know him from.
He goes on like a religious quest against Eddie the whole time.
Oh yeah, he plays Bomb
He's
Site.
like, let's get that freak. Let's get that freak.
I really liked him as Bomb Site. I thought he did.
I like Bomb Site.
I like him as an actor. I think he's a good actor.
Bomb Site.
I like
really
Bomb
cool.
Site.
He's
cool.
There was this really interesting moment when I was watching Bomb Site and Soldier Boy talk. And I was sitting there and I was like, this is very unrelatable. This is almost like how a lot of depictions of like it was interesting. It's like how a lot of depictions of like the Greek gods are done in people's storytelling, where it's just like really, really unrelatable, unreachable, but they're still like really petty and hate each other. It was interesting.
I just love the. This is really unrelatable. I just love that.
It is.
No, I get what he's saying though. It is very much like you'll have Poseidon show me like, oh, that's my bastard stepchild from millennia ago or whatever. I killed his mom.
Or Poseidon, fighting Zeus, be like, fuck, that's my love. I love her.
Yeah. Which would be a really cool like interpretation of superheroes, once you bring the immortality into it. But I mean, this is the fucking third to last episode, so no.
Yeah, and Bomb Site loses
definitely not
immortality and then fucking runs away like a dork.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
He's just out of this hell. He's like,
there's
hell
3
no.
shots where he's running away in the background.
Yeah.
Because he can't throw himself at people anyway.
Yeah, he can't fly away anymore.
But what I will say, though, I think what distracted me more whenever I thought about that, but I appreciate you saying that. But now when I think of that moment, I realize I'm pretty dead set on this. First of all, this extends to another criticism I have, which is the fact that Homelander's now immune means that, in considering that most of the 7 would probably be dead by the time they took out the virus, if they, the virus storyline is basically thrown out, and even if they still do it, because all the 7 will be probably dead by then, it's really not going to be that impactful or satisfying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's feels like they've completely fumbled. Like, why did we waste so much time on that? We didn't need to do that. You know what I mean? That was not necessary. You didn't have to. And it's like, oh, but now, it's like, now why did I watch Gen V? I didn't watch Gen V, but if I did, I'd be like, watch that. You know what I mean? You told me it would set up this virus that would play a big role, and now you've negated the use of this virus. Again, even if they still release it, we're gonna be more just sad that all the characters we do like are dying, because all the fucking guys we hate will already be dead. You know?
Yeah. And they've it's so strange what they're doing with Soldier Boy, because I don't get it anymore. I can
tell you,
they've basically set it up to where he's literally the only way to stop Homelander now. But it would feel immensely unearned at this point for him to turn on him.
But I think he will, because the fact that they did this bomb is what I was getting at. The bomb site storyline tells us that his ability to remove powers can also affect people.
Chekhov's gun thing.
Yes, it's like, oh, we got rid of the virus, but we're gonna slowly lay the seeds for the mechanism out of but it's so obvious, and you know it's like so he's gonna have to, because clearly that's what they're setting up here, you know, or not setting up, but they're trying to establish that happens. We're like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, watching Soldier Boy this entire season is like the most getting jerked around I've ever experienced.
Right?
This man is so inconsistent. He has no idea what he wants.
Well, it's hard. What I also don't like is it really seems to me, because I've been like, what is the core of this character? Right? When we found out where's the line about Firecracker, we got that with Firecracker. We got that even with fucking Black Noir 2, where we got a good sense of who is this character. We have not learned really his core values yet. You know, they haven't really shown us that, and it really seems like to me this episode is telling us they're boiling his character down to loves that Nazi guy. I think they're really just constructing him around the Stormfront role in this show and the Stormfront history. And I hate that, because she's a dumb fucking Nazi lady that died already.
Ugh.
You know, and this guy could have been interesting, you know? And
it does, I mean, it really sucks, but it does feel like they're turning him into just plain and simple a really shallow character.
Yes, for sure, yeah.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who is this old guy? I don't remember him at all.
Old guy? Oh, the Legend?
Yeah.
He was in previous... he was in Season 3. He had Soldier Boy's old suit. He was Madeline Stillwell's role. He was her before she came in. He managed all the heroes, basically. Yeah, his name is The Legend.
Yeah, I saw the subtitles. I was like,
I think he was in Season 2 maybe as well, because he does have history with MM.
I do love how
he's fucking
Paul
great.
Reiser
I love him.
just shows up and shit. He's good in everything.
The best scene of the episode is him and Homelander just in that room together.
Yes,
that's fucking.
I like
that beautiful.
I like when my favorite part of the whole thing, honestly.
I like how he talks. I mean, he's a little bit of a dickhead, but you know, he's
very
got
frank.
He's oozing charisma.
Yeah. Paul Reiser, everything Paul Reiser's in he's great though. He's one of the best characters in Stranger Things. So
dude, he did the coolest fucking hype up speech to 11 in Season 4. And
you gotta do this, kid. He's just great.
Excellent.
He's awesome.
And it's not like he plays this character. This is a very different character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's like a weird sleaze bag, it almost feels like a movie guy or something.
I really liked him.
Yeah,
I do remember
great.
him,
and
I just don't remember where he came from.
I mean, it is really an Anthony Starr. He does. I mean, he does such a great job every time with like his tiny little like twitches and facial expressions. Like you can read so much off of him when he's listening to the legend talk, and just that like shoulder tap, and then when he's just like, you can go. It's fine. Go.
He's definitely more like in character this episode than he was last episode. That's for sure.
He kills that random fucking
he wouldn't kill these annoying ass celebrities before he would kill, it's very strange. He just kills some random fucking movie theater guy, and it's like, all right, it's so weird. And then fucking, I don't know, man. This show is a very fillery season. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very fillery season.
Well, okay, so it's not filler.
Okay.
I think it is misguided character development.
Okay.
It feels like filler, right? And this kind of goes to the a lot of conversation about filler. Like filler is a weird word. I don't really think it has a specific definition. I don't think if you tried and on paper this would count as filler either. I don't really consider it on a technical level filler. But I do think that the line of filler is like something that's not necessary to the main, right? I think the core is that these are necessary to the main story. Don't feel like they matter. They don't feel like we're not feeling the weight, of them. Even if technically you can like beat by beat be like this leads to this, leads to this, leads to this, it doesn't feel like the story's progressing,
right.
And that's the problem.
Well, yeah. So Eric Kripke's point is the story is not progressing. The characters are progressing to get where they need to be by the end. And so it's not filler. It's just not the most effective way to be developing the characters.
It's probably... Well, it's hard because it's like ideally all your character development reinforces and progresses the story. Sometimes that can't always happen. Bottle episode, But
maybe filler was the wrong term.
I think the secret is making that character development feel necessary to the story from the viewer's perspective, so that when you're watching it, you can feel like Daredevil does a great job of this. When you're seeing everything happen with Matt Murray in season 2, where you're seeing him learn about Mercy, and then that scene with Foggy, comes around multiple times, and you can sense the change happening, see that connection happening, and it feels like that we needed to see that, because that episode could be called filler. It could be, if you want it to be. We're basically seeing her death in a flashback, which we already knew she was going to die, and we don't necessarily need a flashback, right? But it feels so like, this flashback is the core of why Matt's making his now. Those just changing this story. I think here it just it's harder to draw those lines together, and it's also on characters that I don't think should be having that much time. I don't think we needed Black Noir 2 to get that much development, Anyway, sorry, I totally talked over you,
Tyler.
Well,
no, I think it would have been fine to give it to him, but they gave it to him at the same time as Firecracker, so just kill him at the same time as Firecracker.
I completely
Soldier Boy
agree.
kills Homelander kills Firecracker at the same time the Deep is stabbing him in the fucking jugular.
Yes. Because that death does not feel impactful at all this episode. It does not work. No. It doesn't work.
It's really unsatisfying.
I do like the fish,
which
dying.
Might be the point, because the Deep is an inherently lame and unsatisfying character.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing. But
I never cared about
that. Was always his survival was always with the thing of okay, well, obviously he's gonna die eventually. Obviously it's gonna happen. It had that tension, and it's like the conversation was how long until he died, right? Mm-hmm. But now he will die in this if he doesn't, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my I'm sure he'll die.
I did say it early on, he might be the only one to make it out.
But then that means if you go back and rewatch the show, his whole plotline is gonna feel so fucking tedious. You're gonna be like, I hate that guy. He doesn't even get a satisfying death. You know,
well, you want the dickheads to die. That's always what, like, that's how you do it.
Dude, you want the boys to kill them.
That's I think that's fundamentally
any of these major suits.
Any of them.
Fundamentally, that's what you want to see out of this show. You want to see Soups do fucked up shit, and you want to see the boys fuck them up harder and kill them. That is
the original pitch.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want.
Like
that's very.
Father should have died this episode.
What is Bro doing? What is like? What? Why do I give a fuck about this guy? Like, get out of here.
So much feels too little or too much too late. Like again, Black Noir, you introduced him last season. I don't fucking care. I would rather see time with another character. Father was introduced, I think, last season. Technically,
was he? I thought he was this season.
I think he was on like the TV or something like that. I could be wrong.
I legitimately only thought he came from this season.
I like the idea of the Father character. I like the actor. I like the performance, and I like the costume and what they're parodying. I think that's really fun. I actually love his costume because it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
I just think I would have. You should have set him up in like season 2 or 3 or like we're learning more about him too late.
Yeah, he should have been like in every scene that Ezekiel was, except for the one that he dies in.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. There, except for it's true. It's such a weird man, and there are like weird characters that they're just like gonna throw at you, and then oops, they're dead. Or
I think that's another one of the problems is like a lot of these episodes are progressing the individual like main characters from either side, but also at the same time at the end of the episode there's always this big stinger of like new character. They have so much relationship and history and all this context and bam, 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 bam. That takes like the entire focus. Like fucking Jared Padalecki's character, you know, Quinn, fucking Bomb Site, you know, all this stuff that just keeps coming up. It's like,
come on. It's like, let's
focus on, like, wrap up the characters you have.
We don't need an episode for all these gimps. You know,
we don't need to be introducing new gimps every episode.
Yeah.
Some episodes,
some of them are funny,
but not every episode.
I like the Gooner Rock Man. He's funny.
I think like the one shots episode, you know, where it's Firecracker, Noir, everyone. That shouldn't have had any new characters. That should have been just developing all of our current characters.
Yep. I completely agree.
We have to go to the fucking house and have a rager.
And then like the Jared Padalecki thing could have been the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
To set up Homelander and Soldier Boy catching up.
Yeah. Like they're already there and they're like you need to watch every fucking agonizing step.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. And like I do think this is also why this has been frustrating. You know, we've always been like, I want the season to feel like a final season. Say that last. I want the show to step forward and evolve. And the reason why I say that is because what I don't want the show to feel like is it's just a superhero edgy parody with like crass humor and violence. Like I want it to be a genuinely impactful, moving story, and at times it is. You can see that happen. And earlier on, it did take itself a little bit more seriously. There was higher tense, but it feels like it almost has become like it's leaned into its gimmicks, and that's becoming like, okay, well, the boys is like, we gotta parody a thing in the do the gross super of it, put a dick joke in it, and then have characters say ridiculous lines. Like I'm pretty sure Frenchie says something like, what the shit, dick eating piss barrier, says something like that, or like, what in the horse fucking a mushroom on a fucking dildo. Like he says something like that, and the line is so. It's like I'm gonna invent a term that I'm gonna hate in a second. It's like I could see an asshole calling it like the boys slop writing, you know, where it's like throw in a bunch of things and dick jokes and references, and then parody something in the real world like old man saggy balls, but a superhero extra saggy balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like gross out, crass writing for the sake of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what? It's not the comics, but I often
It's
feel
better than the
like
comics still, currently.
Yeah.
Consistently.
But it definitely does feel like it needs to fall back on not the same shit, but
and I mean,
in that
when
area.
your DNA is the boys' comics at the core, you know, that does just inherently start you off with issues, you know, so that's fair.
We're lucky.
In a sense of like, there are people watching this that do like the comic, that are like boys super fans or whatever, and that there is like, especially when they were like, we're doing Hero-gasm, right? Remember when they were all like, Hero-gasm's happening, you know? They are still trying to like service those guys and be like, okay, at the end of the day, we need to play to that really juvenile, like, you know, angry teen, you know, making fun of superheroes with penises or whatever. But I wish they would have. I guess I was hoping they'd shake it off. I was hoping they would shake that off, not all the way, but enough to become the best parts of this interpretation.
Yeah,
like what this interpretation. Up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it never happened.
Like, it's not bad. It's definitely running its course. We're getting to the point where it's like, if they did announce another season after this, it'd be like, oh my god,
it'd be really bad. Yeah.
You can't keep dragging this out for as long as you have.
And you know, a lot of this is also because they're setting up for the Soldier Boy show.
Yep.
So like all these different new characters getting introduced and their history and baggage with Soldier Boy that isn't exactly relevant to the main plot. But
but it's the final season, so it feels like everything should be. Right.
It's like the opposite of what they did for Gen V.
Well, no, it's like they're giving all of these plot lines that they will explore in the Soldier Boy show resolution now, so that when you watch the Soldier Boy show in chronological order with the boys, then it'll be very satisfying by the end.
Yeah,
I'm sure
which
that's
is
kind
like
of what they're going for.
That is
which doesn't really work in a narrative sense right now.
No.
But
I was also going to say that's something that they would have parodied a few seasons ago. Not something they would be doing now.
That's
true.
Know what
I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
sure
like,
it'll be
we got to put in
show.
the deep senior to set up his prequel movie. That would be like a line they would have in that thing.
Like I'm sure that show will be cool, but like
I hope so.
It's like at this point, I want to see the boys.
To think so.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to see the boys end off on a point that the boy like it's good. I want to see it end on a good note.
Yeah,
I don't want
bang or.
I agree, and I'm hoping they're holding like. Obviously, a lot of characters are gonna die. No matter what, a lot of characters are gonna die. Homelander's gonna die. We're all probably, or I'll get like
next one might be interesting
or something. I don't know, or putting. You know
the next one is called the Frenchman, the female, and the man called Mother's Milk.
Person I know has found out. It's like it's a chapter in the comic, and they're all gonna die because 3 die in that chapter in the comic. And I'm like, they're never gonna name the title the 3 characters that are gonna die. I mean, that'd be crazy?
I don't know. I mean, it might be so obvious, or it might be them just being like,
well, because that is the chapter they die in the comic. If it wasn't just that, you know, but it feels like. If you know that happens in the comic and you're titling, you're going to have to know people are going to assume that's what's happening. I would hope they're going to subvert that and not just
they're the only 3 characters who survive next episode.
Yeah, I was going to say,
that would be awesome. I would love that. That would
be pretty fucking wild.
That'd be cool.
Can you imagine them living before Butcher dying?
Those 3 going into the finale, that'd be what? That would be bonkers.
I think most people would be fucking really angry about that, but I would actually be like, okay, what are you gonna do with this?
Be like,
how are you gonna
let them cook? Hold on.
Let them cook. Because we would be in it for probably the craziest finale of all time, but you know, they're not gonna do that. We know.
Comes down to Kimiko versus Homelander. Hell yeah,
dude.
Oh, that'd be fucking. Especially if they're just chopping her in half the whole fucking season.
Yeah.
Like that would be awesome, but they're not gonna do that. Butcher's gonna fucking shoot worms out of his chest.
Like after he fucking flies away, there's a little bit of V1 left, so they just stick that in her, and her healing factor like gets even faster or something. So as she's getting cut apart, she's just regrowing immediately. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Something
this season's we got 2 episodes left.
Yep.
Though.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think, yeah, because they're gonna die. I'm hoping there's like some sort of spectacle they're saving or action sequence that's really impressive. Really, really hoping there is. If there isn't, I'm gonna be really annoyed. You know, I know you have a low budget, dude. I understand, but God, this is your finale season of your finale. You can go to like, I don't know, man. Come on, it's gotta feel big.
It's Amazon's like flagship live action show.
Yeah, exactly.
This is, I mean, this is their. It's so weird, man. I think Ty describes it best when he says this episode was interesting. I think this season is interesting. I think that's an all-rounder description for this season. It's interesting so far.
Interesting.
We'll see. That will fundamentally change.
Every episode, there's a lot to discuss, and there's a lot of like interesting character stuff and decisions. But then there's also a lot of like, the boys.
Well, I was gonna say it's gonna fundamentally change when the final episode comes out. We will have a better understanding. We might go, oh, that was actually kind of cool, or oh, this is a waste of time. Oh, this sucks. We don't know. We have no idea. Right now,
the sense I'm getting is we'll go, okay, that finale's pretty good, worked out, everything we got thing, but like, you know, you could have taken those 2 episodes and scooted them all the way to the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? I'm worried that
we could have made a movie. I guess
a movie in theaters. Didn't need, like, why did we need all this for that? I don't know. We'll see.
Epic boys finale in the movie theaters. Everyone gets to go see
that. It's just so it's tough to, because like Daredevil is at the same time. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard not to compare it. And everything I want from boys.
Talk about a good finale.
I'm getting from Daredevil.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there was another finale though this week.
What are you talking
That's true. There was.
Oh, yes, Maul. That's right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Which I'm sure also everything
nobody else fuck ass watched it, so
that's true.
I'll go through it real quickly. There were 2 deaths that I was very sad about. Spybot dies. It's really tragic. And then Rook Cast fucking dies, which sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah. Rest in peace. And then then Docky dies and Lawson maybe dies. There's a lot of characters that maybe die.
More kills
really
than the boys.
Yeah.
What the hell? What's happening?
Higher body count than the boys for sure.
Damn.
Show. That's a legacy sequel to the Clone Wars.
Yeah, and a prequel to Rebels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
But
I'm excited. I'm probably gonna watch Maul soon now that it's all. I was waiting for it to all be out.
You're gonna love
and I'm just like, I know. I'm excited. Just because I like Clone Wars. Just because I really like Clone Wars.
At least just the art. It's gonna be a feast for your eyes for sure.
Oh, it looks like it. Even the trailer, I was like, this looks gorgeous.
Aiden said it was awesome, but he's not here for that. So
yeah, he's not. But it's big.
Even Lay's not here. He couldn't even have.
I'm glad it's getting a season 2 because based on where it ends, it needs a season 2 for sure.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean,
yeah, but basically these last 2 episodes, spoilers. Maul fights Darth Vader.
Oh fuck! What, dude?
Yeah, and it's fucking wild. He is a straight up like slasher villain, like a fucking Terminator the entire time. It's Maul and 2 Jedi versus Darth Vader, and they're getting their asses collectively whooped.
Dude, I cannot wait. Now I'm so excited to watch this. What the fuck? Dude,
it's fucking great.
That is funny.
Oh man, there's this one shot. When Maul and the 2 Jedi are fighting 2 Inquisitors. There's this one shot. It lingers for like 6 frames. All 5 of them lock saber blades at the same time, and it's fucking. They stop. They pause for just a second, and it's fucking. Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
You know what? The thing is, I want to say there is like a criticism of modern Disney. Like you do a story and you throw Darth Vader in at the end. It kills everybody, right? They like. I think it's it's a little. Those are always generally with new characters, and being like, let's take our. And then let's like show how wimpy they are compared to the legacy character, right? And I think that's the core of that criticism. But because Maul has already existed and Darth Vader has always existed, and we've never seen the 2 of them fight before, that is compelling. And they are both they are both students of Palpatine, which is also really compelling.
Yeah,
so to me, that's a great use of that.
Yeah.
And I imagine
Maul realizes
during...
that it really fucks with his head.
yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
I mean,
I have a quick question. Does Maul know he's Anakin Skywalker?
He does not in the moment.
Okay.
He might by the end of it, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
He sort of is like working it out, playing it out in his head, trying to, because when they first fight, there's like they're like running as they're fighting, so there's like 3 or 4 different encounters along the way.
Yeah.
The first time he ends up being like, you're not an Inquisitor. What the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And then later, the Jedi Master is like, I think this might be a Sith Lord, and Maul's like, no, we're fucked. We're so fucked.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's one blow landed on Vader, and Maul does not do it. It's a different character.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But so good.
Also, they're both like half robot, but in different ways, which is kind of
yeah, exponentially different fighting styles between the two characters.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm very interested to see that happen because Darth Vader's fighting style is very much turn that into like.
He looks almost like fucking super robotic with the way he's moving in the animation. It looks great. It's fantastic.
That's really cool. Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, like, I mean, you see the difference where Maul's cybernetics are a hindrance to him and Vader's are a boost to him.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting.
It's just fantastic visual story.
And they are cooking.
So
they're cooking with Maul. Damn.
So good, man.
Thatch went from like don't care to like all right.
I still generally don't really care about Star Wars, but I do like the Clone Wars, and I do like Darth Maul. You know, so yeah.
Seems like they did well with it. So there you go.
I remember when that Darth Maul episode first.
You should watch Rebels just so you can get to where Maul's ending is.
I know. I've seen that end.
Yeah, but you gotta earn it, bro.
I gotta earn it. Yeah. I remember watching the Darth Maul episode in the original Clone Wars when they first brought him back because there was a lot of publicity around it. There's a lot of advertising.
Yeah.
And I remember I thought it was so cool. I thought it was the most insane shit ever. It's like it's almost like it's not like a horror. I love when he's on that joke. You know what I mean? It's like he's like a spider.
The fire behind him as well.
Yeah.
He first meets up with Obi-Wan.
And he's like barely sentient. He's like primal and
you're
so cool.
And he goes on to murder the love of Obi-Wan's life in front of him.
Yep.
So fucked up.
Yep.
Oh man.
Obi-Wan did a couple ninja moves in the desert and then he died immediately.
No, he just fucking outsmarted him. He psyched him out.
He ousted him.
Yeah, I do love that. Like Obi-Wan, I still like though that like the implication that a fight with Darth Vader still lasts a little while. But a fight between Maul and Obi-Wan is over like that. I think that is so cool.
Well, and then you get to A New Hope, and Vader and Obi-Wan, despite Obi-Wan looking like he's 90, he's only like 58. They're evenly matched until Obi-Wan just decides to throw in the towel.
Yes.
It is funny that Obi-Wan is canonically an old-looking man who's like 50 years old.
He looks like he's 90, but he's like 58. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's younger than Qui-Gon is in Phantom Menace.
Which is obviously retroactive, but it's so funny that they're like, "Yep, this dude is very not old at all." That's what hiding in the desert for a few years will do for you.
Yeah. I think that literally is the lore explanation. I'm pretty damn sure.
Because Luke looks. I don't know what. I don't know.
Israel Guinness just fucking looked old because I just looked it up. He was the same age as Qui-Gon in Phantom Menace when he played Obi-Wan in A New Hope. He's 62.
He was just old.
Well, I mean, he lived through like the full 1900s. So I don't really blame that man.
Well, it is funny. It is funny to imagine.
Yeah, he went through some pretty major historical events. We're going to be looking like him with the way our world is right now.
Yeah.
We're going to be 50 and look like 90.
Well, if we keep doing the podcast 10 years from now, I'm going to have gray hair and a beard. Like, I'm going to look very different. You know, it's like how in Obi-Wan, he's like old aging Ewan McGregor. And then a few years later, he's like full old man.
Yeah, well, that's Obi-Wan's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Then 9
Yeah.
more years, he turns into Alec Guinness.
Yeah, he turns into an actual old man. Like, so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So cute. But yeah,
So
most
cute.
fucking Star Wars peak. Star Wars peak.
Is it? Star Wars
You know what else peak?
Daredevil.
Daredevil Born Again.
Wow, they fucking stuck the landing and fucking kicked it into the
They
ground.
cooked, man. They
Dude.
cooked.
Dude.
Dude. Can I say I haven't been able to like watch an episode as soon as it comes out this entire season. This was the one that I sat like the second it dropped. I watched it. What a great experience. What an awesome like. And also we all watched it. I think at the same time except
as
for
soon as
Leia.
it came out.
Yeah. We were all ready for it. We were all like, let's do this.
It's the only episode I've watched as it came out before work.
Yeah. That it was, but you gotta because holy shit. My jaw was on the floor multiple times this episode. I was like, holy shit.
It really
was
shows
really
you how...
tense in the first half, man. It was all
Yeah.
tension.
Yeah,
God,
it really shows you like how all of the like building and the progression they've done this season was like really meticulously building towards this moment, and that they really wanted these episodes to land and to feel major. You know, they wanted you to put this up to the ending of season 3 and the best parts of season 2, and they really wanted you to like it to be comparable. Which I think they nailed it. Honestly, I think they absolutely nailed it. There's so much to talk about.
It's not as intimate as the season 3 ending, but
no.
yes.
Well, there's like a second where they're like looking at each other, but it's not as.
Yeah, but it's not like them alone in a room with just Bullseye and Vanessa. It's them amongst a crowd.
It is,
which makes sense because this was one of the
this is the
real
most public they've ever been.
Yeah, this is like they always talk about how there's like this war for the city, the heart of the city between Daredevil and Fisk in the original show, particularly. This show is the one that really shows you that
took the war and made it literal.
A literal war.
Yeah.
Which is like obviously probably an allegory for something. You know,
no.
Well, I think it's an optimistic story.
Yeah, it's a different version of it, but you know,
best case scenario.
I'm sad. I'm sad Powell didn't get his fucking brains ripped out of his head.
No, he's just in jail, so now Matt's gonna beat the fuck out of him when he tries to jump him in prison.
Or I will say, Punisher is in Devil in Cell Block D. He's a huge part of that storyline. So maybe they're like, Punisher's got to do it. If anyone's gonna do it,
he is the only one who's gonna do it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get Frank and all the Defenders in season 3, fucking oh my god,
dude,
that'd be amazing.
Feasting,
dude. Okay, so, I mean, like Ty said, this is a courthouse battle episode, and this is a fucking actual
courthouse final battle, and then the final battle in the courthouse.
But the fight with Fisk isn't actually really a battle, which I think is cool. I
thought it was actually really cool that, and now I hope people be like, why did they fight in that episode, weeks ago if they were just gonna? And it's like, well, clearly I do think there was a moment when Fisk and Daredevil never actually come to blows, If we have to do a fight scene, where's the best spot? That was the best spot,
When Matt tries to give that olive branch.
Because I don't think it would have worked here, honestly. I don't think it would have worked.
No. I don't think you needed it.
It would have felt like it undercut the courtroom scene if they just started beating the shit out of each other after. It would have just, I don't know. I don't think.
And they had both been through it up to that point.
If they had to fight here, there is an alternate timeline where it works. If they had to fight in this circumstance with all the people around them, he has to kill him. In that circumstance.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. He would have to be dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, everyone else is going to be killing him because there would be no
they were stomping on him.
They were going to fucking
they wanted him dead.
Never mind the fact that Kingpin fucking slaughters like people.
Dude,
he gets his own fucking Darth Vader hallway scene.
It was amazing. It was incredible.
That is when my jaw was on the floor. That was when I was like,
it should have been a one take, like one.
It would have been great.
The entire.
I think it would have just been nearly impossible. It wouldn't have felt as claustrophobic because they would need to get the camera around, but you wouldn't be able to have as many extras and people jumping on each other.
And he's like, God, he's fucking gross.
Well, I love when he opens the door and he goes, "Boo!" That was awesome. And then he punches. And what I like about this fight was that there's a world where Kingpin feels lumbering and slow, but what I like is it's actually quite fast, but he's just hurling people across the room. Yeah. I thought that was strong. Flying across the room, like he's one-shotting these motherfuckers.
This is the perfect version of, I think, his like showing how strong he is. He doesn't need to rip car doors off and chuck them around. You know, this is
when he grabs that guy, breaks his back against the fucking corner of the wall. Oh my god, that was
that's the bullseye. He fucking did the bullseye to that guy.
He's sending people flying with just like backhands and punches. Like, unrealistically flying to just demonstrate that he is superhuman.
But it's so chaotic. It doesn't feel hokey. You know what I mean?
And then Dee and Jessica are in the other room, and I'm like, is he gonna like find him and like stop him from murdering people? I was kind of like, you guys need to get over there and stop these people from dying.
I do love the moment when this is not in the same scene, but in that scene after when they mob him, and he's just like just
that
was awesome.
The action punches one like in fucking bowling, like he punches one guy and takes a whole flight of stairs down.
Everyone is yoked this fucking fight. Fucking Karen beats a guy. Like, what the fuck? Dude, Angela's leaping around like a psycho.
Dude, I love the cross cutting. I like that we're seeing them fight through these armies at the same time. The cross cutting was great. And God, the Jessica Jones Daredevil fight. I mean, it was quick, but it was so cool to see them fighting together. That was amazing. I thought that was so fucking cool.
And just that they're all fighting to get to the same place.
Yes.
To meet up in the middle.
Yeah.
And it creates an emotional, arc, up like, oh my God, it's getting really intense. And then all the protesters come out and it builds to a peak. And then, which I think just emotionally, it's a great way to use action to get us in the mindset of the characters. When they are on their knees, we also feel like there's a sweat on our brow. Like, whew, holy shit!
I mean, like, dude, like I said, it was cool to actually see Angela do something. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
and then she does have fucking white tiger powers.
Yeah, she does.
Like. It does seem that way.
There's no way a normal human could do that shit.
Yeah,
she's leaping around. Yeah, it's crazy. But I will, dude. I also say, I've seen some like shitty Photoshop AI pictures of it, like, this is Daredevil's army, what it should have been. I've seen like Spider-Man, Punisher, and I'm like, fucking Spider-Man would not be there. Like,
Spider-Man would not have been in this scene. He would not have mobbed the fucking.
No, he's not there.
Also he was like the only reason why that Jessica and was there was because she was in the court earlier, and then
she was just there.
And then White Tiger's there because she breaks in with the mob. You know what I mean? Spider-Man would not have been in the courtroom, and he would not have been in the mob being like, kill Fit! Like, I would not have
and Punisher being there would also, he just wouldn't listen to anyone. He'd just be doing his own
he would be murdering.
He'd be killing people on his side.
It's also just because they get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, he'd be like,
I love the scale of the room they shot in, right?
It's
great
so cool.
Visually. And then the reprisal of the end of season 1 where Fisk is down at Matt and Matt's looking up, right?
Yep.
But in that moment, it feels like the whole city is against Matt, and in this moment, like the whole city's with him. That was a cool full circle. And this would not have been possible in the original show. To get this, like, it costs money to get a large quantity of extras on screen, and the amount that are here is more like, and not just extras, but
costume
people who.
Stuntmen,
costumed extras, and a lot of them are stuntmen, clearly, for a lot of the action scene stuff, stuntmen and women. So you would not have been able to do this amount of people in this cluster, in the original show with their budget. So it's not a discredit to them, but it's great to see the story, the scale's getting larger, and so's the budget, and you can feel an escalation. It feels grand for these characters. This feels like the top of the tower. That's what I want from the boys, man. I want that like escalation. Yeah. But anyway, not to talk about the boys again. But it's a great comparison, of like I can feel the scale, and like this is the most large scale thing that has happened to either of these characters.
Yeah, which it should be.
It should absolutely.
This is their,
and I mean, unlike the boys, which has had the same sort of ups and down tone the entire time. This show had one tone. Vanessa dies, another tone.
Yes. Yeah. You really feel like the air.
Real.
Yeah, the air in the room changes.
I'm so sad that this didn't get as much attention because this season's fucking incredible. It's so good. Like it's, from what I've seen, it's getting a lot of attention in the Marvel Cinematic Universe fandom, obviously, but a lot of those people are like, holy shit, this is like the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the MCU people, when their comparison is like Falcon and Winter Soldier and all that kind of stuff, they're like, this is like incredible. I have noticed on like the Daredevil comic specific fandom, it's a little bit more like mixed, It's a little bit more like I've got my criticisms here. Like the Daredevil, but like the modern MCU people who are watching are loving to death, and like I've also heard there's a narrative form. I want to say it. We jinx it. It's people are starting the notion that maybe the MCU is back, They do that every time something good comes.
But it's because there's Spider-Man coming out, and everyone's really excited for that, And Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were so good, that people are. But anyway,
Daredevil and Punisher,
People were saying the MCU was back in like fucking, I don't know, like.
But usually it's like up and down.
There's all the hype right now from CinemaCon about Endgame, so people are actually looking forward to that movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Doomsday.
We should. I guess Endgame is coming back to theaters.
I don't really think it works that way. But anyway, I'm not like MCU's back because you could. I mean, it's always been like
MCU. Look, MCU is never back until every movie makes $1 billion.
Would be like that, where like all the hype is like, we're so back. People are hyped.
Yeah.
People were like,
it's either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever with those.
People were shitting their pants for Deadpool and Wolverine, and then now people fucking hate it.
People hate that movie. Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
I didn't get it. But there's more. I do want to talk about some where I want to like zoom back in earlier. I do think that courtroom scene is fucking ingeniously written. It is so well structured, and it's hard to sell an argument like the one Matt is making. There's a lot of like corroborating evidence. It's also kind of abstract. It's not necessarily like because this. It's really that simple, and they have to kind of find that in it. They end up and they have to bring it to being Matt needs to reveal his identity to corroborate it. Valid, but like to get it to that point is difficult to like justify that's the last straw.
It's not, I think Willie was definitely gonna reveal it, but Matt beat him to the punch.
Well, I think what was happening was he was goading him. I think Matt wanted Fisk to reveal it. I think he wanted Fisk, but I think Fisk catches on to Matt's scheme, and catches on. And I think what he realizes is Matt has fucked him because if he reveals it, which is what he wanted to do, it's going to actually damn Fisk. But also, I do think there's Matt's lawyer brain being like, best case scenario, I get Fisk to reveal it because then I can argue against it in court next, but because he knows if it comes from him that the legal argument is going to get a lot make later down the line. So I think he's trying to get Fisk to do it, but Fisk, I think, catches on. And that's why he starts saying like, "You've lost your mind. You're insane. Like, you're going like,
crazy."
Yeah. And then Matt realizes that he has to.
That scene is excellent.
Dude,
that moment. Sorry, not the scene, but like when he like
there was his cane.
It's great because it's so well set up. They're like, he goes, "I am Daredevil," and then they know that the audience and the general public are gonna go, "Wait, but." Fucking blind man, wouldn't they be like blind man Daredevil, right? So then they have to have him throw the thing, and I've heard people say like, well, that doesn't prove he's Daredevil, right? Because there's a couple of heroes that could probably do that, but I don't think he's trying to prove like that means I am Daredevil. I think he's trying to prove that I'm blind and I could be Daredevil. Right. He's trying to prove that the blindness is not a reason why he's not Daredevil. Right. That's I think why he did that. You know, which is why Powell says
he should have thrown it, done a backflip, and then caught it.
And then he should have been like, everyone come into the hallway with me, and then he went.
Yeah. And then the camera zooms back and you're like, watch this. Check this out.
And also, it is hard to prove specifically that you're Daredevil. He doesn't have like a special. He's not Spider-Man with the web.
He's not registered.
Rips the shirt open and he's got the suit on underneath.
The best case scenario is he's got. He did he pull out the mask? He did pull out the mask, right?
Well, what happens is he puts on the suit, and then when he's with the mob, he takes off the. At the very end.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he pulled it out and was like, "Look at this."
No, he does remove his mask in front of the mob. He does do that. You know,
he didn't have it. Someone else gave it to him.
Jessica says trick or treat. She says trick or treat. Throws at him, which I thought was right.
That's right. Okay, makes more sense because he could have shown that too, but I guess he didn't have it yet.
Fuck it, that doesn't mean anything.
And then also
several people in the mob have like. Collector grade replica DD helmet.
They got Hasbro. They got the Hasbro.
Well, I was gonna say, and literally Bullseye has worn the suit before, so like, who gives a fuck?
Well, so we'll talk about that after, right? But there's a conversation I want to have with y'all because I'm not seeing many other about. I'm very curious about something, but as soon as we talk about it, it's all we're gonna be talking about. So I want to wait a little bit. So I want to talk about like the resolutions.
Yeah.
Because I think there's nothing else aside from that, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the next big thing.
The one character we don't get any resolution on is Buck. We never see what happens to him.
Yeah, Buck gets kind of sidelined.
He gets shot,
and then we never see what happens to him.
Yeah. I don't think he's dead. I think he's fine.
No, obviously not.
But you're right. We don't. I also think part of
that we don't.
We also don't get a Sheila Rivera scene showing her become mayor, right?
No.
Which is strange, because then why? But I think the reason why is because that scene where she was like, "I'm mayor," was the scene that Daniel Blake was going to come up, and we already know that scene. Daniel Blake being like, "I'm putting in my resignation," and then she, I don't want to work for the mayor's office anymore. And then she, no, I'm going to keep my thing because I don't trust you. That was going to be seen. So I think the reason we don't see Sheila is because they had to delete that scene because of Daniel. That was like a two birds, one stone.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. But that's probably why when they were doing Spider-Man, they were probably like, "Oh, we know she's mayor because of that scene from the end," and then that scene got deleted.
It's fine. It's
not. No, it's like, who? No one's like, "Where's Sheila?"
It's Sheila. Let's be real.
Where's my favorite character, Sheila? What the fuck?
Yeah, where's Sheila at? Heather's going insane.
Heather
is on the mask finally.
Yeah.
Tyler, you said it in season 1, and I was like, man, that'd be crazy, but I doubt it's gonna happen. And then it did happen. So credit to you, man.
How
you
dare
predicted
you ever doubt me?
Never doubt me.
I'm always right.
We do have set photos of her fucking outfit. We've seen her. Yeah, I'll show you.
She's got a wig.
She does have the wig. Yeah.
She wearing a wig instead of a beanie.
No, she's got the wig. No, you'll see.
Wig and beanie. It's a combo.
This is what she looks like. Yeah. So she has wig and beanie. Yeah.
She does look like kind of like chill. Like
she looks like a fucking dork.
She does look like
that is what she looks like in the comic. Not her.
Fair enough,
the lady Muse. I was curious. I was like, are they gonna do the lady Muse with the fake bob cut and everything? And yeah, they are.
That's crazy.
I also think her like jacket is kind of fucking it up. I think she's got cargo pants on and like boots. So I think she'd seem more sporty without the jacket.
Is this and there might just be. Oh yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say that might just be like.
And she also has the like weird latex, gross like surgeon gloves, on her hands. But no, it is very much like who let bros little sis in, But
I mean,
I don't know.
That's what she looks like.
That is, that's it.
It just looks better in the comics, but
she does. Yeah, she does. But that's cool. I am very happy they're doing that with this character. For 2 reasons. A, this character was really lame and I did not like her.
Yeah.
And now she's a villain, and I think that's smart. And B, I thought they fucked Muse last season. Really blew. You know what I mean? So this is a second shot at Muse. Please don't fuck it up. Please make this Muse cool.
Don't kill him immediately.
You see, really, it wasn't actually about Muse at all. This has always been a Lady Muse origin story. That's all.
There you go. Girl power, dude. The feminist understanding.
Well, and I mean, we need villains because
we do.
Fisk can be doing his own thing, you know.
Well, Fisk is in the next season. I've heard people be like, he's probably not even definitely in it. He looks like Santa Claus. He's Santa Claus. There.
He's doing his own thing though. He's kind of.
He's funny. He's in there's set photos of him like outfit.
He looks like he would be living in like Poland.
He looks like a sailor. It's like an old sailor.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be like by the docks and he'd be telling people his story. So I'm very curious what that's all. I'm very
what his role's gonna be. I'm still subscribing to the Fisk in the hand theory.
I think you're right. Because I keep trying to think what is the thing,
because you're not supposed to doubt me anymore.
I'm probably gonna doubt you in a little bit, but I think a lot of people are like, I'm tired of Fisk. I'm done with Fisk. No more Fisk. Right. You know, and I do think they need to make an argument when I don't think they're gonna kill him next season. I think he's gonna come back with the hand probably in season 4 or whatever happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan. But you need to make an argument. What's new this time? What's different? What is he doing differently? And Fisk with the hand, I think, is a compelling and justified.
Yeah, because that's a world he was never a part of.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
There's another. It was actually a world that he was afraid of in the original series.
He was. Yeah.
Right.
He was.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then there's another villain. We'll get into more of this later, but there's another villain who's kind of getting sidelined, who isn't gonna really be a part of it. Well, I think he is. I think he's been.
No, Bullseye is in the next season for sure. 100%. All right. He's also 100% probably not 100%. I'm gonna say 70. Sounds like Wilson Bethel. Like he heavily alluded to the Bullseye costume that they're working on too. So we're probably gonna get a new Bullseye look. Yeah,
like a professional Thunderbolts level one. Hell yeah!
It sounds like he said he's only read the first 2 scripts, so it sounds and they actually are still writing the finale. So it sounds like it's gonna happen, but I genuinely believe they're probably like making it right now. You know what I mean? Like they're probably like still.
Dude, they are fucking locked in on Daredevil. That's all these people do. They're just.
I know. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I love his ending here with Mr. Charles or Mr. Richson. Now he's changed his name, which means that Mr. Charles was definitely not his real name.
Yeah. No.
You know, which I think is cool. I like that they did that, and. Man, it really seems like he's gonna be working for what's her name? Valentina.
Yep.
Yeah, in a similar capacity to how all before they became the Thunderbolts, you know.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then they probably tried to kill him at the beginning of Thunderbolts, and so then he might not be working for her by season 3.
That's true. Dude, they would be so cool to see a scene where we our introduction to escaping that. That would be really cool, and it would also tell us finally confidently where this is all happening in relation to you know, because it could.
He would probably kill Mr. Charles. So
probably either way. Also, they're going to. It sounds like they're going to Asia, so they people are saying Madripoor maybe. Which is interesting.
Is he finally gonna kill Sharon?
Yeah.
Finally get rid of Sharon
out of her fuck ass misery.
She's just been walking around all this time doing nothing. Awesome. Can we get rid of her? We don't need her anymor.
That's the opening scene. Him and Madripoor killing Sharon Carter. Oh my god, I'd be so happy.
Dances.
But that's cool, and I'm wondering if that means that the government is gonna supply him. Outfit, which
he kills Sharon, and then he takes her last vial of super soldier serum, and
there you go. Then fuck, dude, you don't need that shit.
He'd be fucking unstoppable.
He's already unstoppable. He's fucking. He's got an immortal spine or whatever.
Well, it's also it's also really cool that this is almost the best case scenario for Dex as a guy. If you remember his whole storyline in season 3 is he took the CIA job because it gave him structure and regiment, and he really wanted to keep that in his life, and he was panicking when he thought about Now he has that structure and that regiment, and he's working for the government again. Like
he has a job.
This seems like his dream. This is kind of his happy.
Doing what he's best at, which is an assassin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There was, dude. Okay, when I saw him next to Charles, I was like, we're never gonna see it, but him versus Hawkeye. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like,
he would
come
fucking
on, man.
destroy Hawkeye. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's a thing in the comics. I'm pretty sure they duke it out. Or I guess it would be Kate at this point. It would not.
I want to see him.
Oh
versus
god,
Punisher,
he would turn Kate into a smear on the pavement.
Unless Kate is epic now.
I will say, Dario Scartaponi said, they're like, which characters that you haven't met that you would really want to meet? And the showrunner Dario, he was like, dude, he said immediately without question, he goes, Bullseye and Punisher. He said it like immediately. So that's on his radar, and I have that would be fucking awesome. That'd be so cool because they're such like dual sides of the same coin. Yeah. You know what I mean? It'd be fascinating to watch.
And if we could just get them like massacring a fucking warehouse full of people at the same time, like that
would be cool. Yeah.
It'd be so satisfying.
It'd be very different types of action. You'd have obviously Frank going hog wild, and then you'd have Bullseye with his crazy
screaming the entire time, and Bullseye is totally silent as he's tactically ricocheting shit everywhere.
Bullseye is great. I just finished season 3 again. God damn, he's so fucking cool in that season. Yeah. When he shows up in that suit, it's like, oh my god. It's like
you got a dead body next to him. You're like, oh, this guy's lost it.
Yeah. When he shows up in that suit,
staplers
it brings a whole new meaning to Daredevil because you are looking the devil in the eye.
It's so cool, man. It's so cool. But
I do think though that Marvel in the reaction to Bullseye this season has been. I think, like in general, it's been that's been the the biggest, strongest reaction. People fucking love Bullseye. Yeah. So I do hope, especially with this connection to Val, I would be open. I've heard people say if they did a new Thunderbolt project with him on the team, but it's actual villains this time. Or they do Dark Avengers, which would be great. Or I heard someone pitch this, and I kind of love this. New Avengers versus Thunderbolts movie, where they get an evil Thunderbolts team to fight the New Avengers, and I think that'd be really fun.
Well, I was going to say,
Val makes a team that she can control because fucking told her to fuck
The issue is that's assuming they don't all die in Doomsday, which
I'm so curious now because first of all, he would never join that team at all. He would never join that. He would never be welcomed on that team. He's
John versus Bullseye. Oh my god. I'd love to see that.
He would never be welcomed on the New Avengers. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, never.
But I do think he would work on
Wilson Bethel did say that he would love to be on that team with them.
Yeah. So I would love to see Dark Avengers or a thing where it's like him and like Red Hulk and like some actual menacing characters like that.
Zemo,
yep.
Zemo's on the Dark Avengers. Bring him back. Make him useful.
Yep.
He makes the Dark Avengers team.
Might as well.
They have 3 super soldiers, and he fucking hates super soldiers.
Might as well throw in the classic or a newer Taskmaster at this point. You know,
there have been. I won't lie. There have been these random fucking rumors out of nowhere that Marvel's is going to do a new version of Taskmaster that's going to take on the title. I don't know where they're coming from, but it was a thing in the.
It's going to be that guy.
I follow the Taskmaster fucking from Thunderbolts and Black Widow super fan community because it's so funny to me. These people love that character and they're like, there's still hope. I'm like, there's no hope. She is dead. But I love to follow them, and that's how.
I don't know who. I don't know who it could be. Could be the guy from Black Widow. Could not be. I don't know.
I think it'd be a new character. I think it'd be a new
it would just be someone. Just do something. Make him look. Dude, give him the skull face.
What? Natasha's boyfriend from Black Widow?
Fuck that. No.
I don't know. I've heard people say that before.
You can just do a new actor and a new character. Fresh start.
Get a charming. It's just Matthew Lillard.
Or just fucking on the Dark Avengers. Bullseye's identity is Taskmaster.
Oh,
yeah, that would work really well. Yeah.
Ooh,
I would prefer that over the weird Dark Hawkeye thing they did.
Yeah,
I don't really want. That's my only nervous thing with the Dark Avengers is just make him Bullseye, or I just don't want him to be fucking Dark Hawkeye.
Bullseye with a fucking Bullseye ass costume.
Yeah.
Or
like halfway through, you get
Taskmaster.
a fucking Taskmaster mask reveal, and it's Bullseye. That'd be great.
Also,
that would be crazy.
Part of the fun of the Dark Avengers is they're like, I don't think it would be Norman Osborn, but Norman Osborn like trying to sell these Avengers to the public. It's like, well, there is a fun thing in those. I'm talking just about that scenario. There's a thing where he's trying to like sell them as like, these guys are awesome. The public loves you. And I do love the idea of like someone putting Bullseye on like a superhero team, a misguided superhero team, and him like taking interviews and the public just fucking loving him. I think
falling in love with him, yeah.
Because he's got a lot of charisma.
That's what I think they like if you on a talk show, I think he'd be great, you know. But they just don't know that he's fucking insane like we do, you know.
Yeah, they forgot that this man like walked into a fucking newspaper and like massacred everyone.
It wouldn't really matter that he's fucking insane. People would still love him regardless.
It's true.
That's just real.
That's real. Yeah, that's the real world, and we know the show likes to do that. Okay. What did you want to talk about, Thatch?
All right. Well, there's one more thing.
One more thing. Bring it up.
Well, actually, two things I want to say. First of all, David Jones and Luke Cage. Luke Cage shows up. I think we all saw that. Yeah. I knew he was going to show up. I knew it was going to happen.
Everybody's getting fucking beards.
Everyone's got a beard. I was waiting for Danny to show up. Danny did not show up.
No, I thought it would probably just be Luke. I don't think they could expect us to be excited.
Touching reunion, and then Danny's just standing in the doorway, like, yeah.
He's outside the doorway.
Hey guys. I'm the immortal Iron Fist from Kunlun.
It's me, Danny. Jessica's like,
it's
who?
me.
Huh? Jessica's like, what? Have I met you? That was cute. I like seeing him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's cool.
I think his performance, he says like one line, but I still think, you know,
he cares.
He's all suited up, you know. He's looking.
He looks great.
Got some style going on.
And then we see Fisk is on the island. And I've heard people say that how could Fisk have gotten away with killing like all these protesters? Got this deal with the district, like the attorney general or whatever. Like, how could this have happened? Or did happen? This is so unsatisfying. It's like, why is Matt in prison and Fisk is on the island? I don't think these people, I don't know if they were watching the same show. I saw Fisk lose his wife and then essentially get publicly humiliated over and over again at the end, and then rejected by the city that he is the last thing he had. I think, and then now he has to live. I think this punishment is like super fitting. And it doesn't. And if he went to prison, he would just assume control of the prison, just like he did in season 2. And like, he would be able to rig that thing to make it not as bad as it was. You know, this like self-imposed, like this is like for Fisk, they had to start coming up with new solutions to get rid of this guy. And I believe that like this felt fitting to me. I thought it made sense. I thought it was a fitting ending.
And
also,
if you away for a little while.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, a lawyer could easily argue self-defense in that context.
Easily argue those guys were going to kill him. Everyone was. If Kingpin wasn't
a literal
fucking
mob
yoked,
rushing the building that he was hiding in.
If Kingpin wasn't
after a terror
man
attack where his bodyguard got shot in the gut.
Everyone was fully going to murder. They were going to murder him in that scene because they're insane. But also, Fisk is. Yeah. You know,
they might be in the right, but they got what was coming to them, technically.
They literally were like bum rushing him to murder this man. And it's like, technically that is self-defense.
Dude, I want to use gifs of that for like whenever there's a new season of Daredevil. You like rushing home to watch, you know, Daredevil.
But this had a lot of great.
This is my segue. This is my segue thing I want to talk about.
All right.
Matt is in prison. We linger on him in prison. Also, that officer that turned. Clearly, that guy's going to be an ally next season.
Cole,
yeah.
Because he turns on Powell as well,
Yeah, and like the look he gives Matt when they're seems to be like, you know, I'm with you. You know
Respect,
what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah. And Powell's so annoying, but God, he's such a great asshole. I'm almost looking forward to prison Powell being this like bully.
He will.
But you know, Matt sits down, camera pans around, and it looks like there's a little smile on his face, you know, right before they close the door. He starts like forming a little grin there, which Charlie Cox has said is a reference to the Devil in Subblock D. There's a part where Ben Ulrich is seeing Daredevil get arrested, And he's like, it looks like maybe he might even be smiling. And it seems like that Charlie Cox has said this is a reference. And there is a sense of, and I've heard that, in the podcast and in interviews, they've said, Fisk may be free, but he is in the ultimate prison, confined. He could, like, mental prison he could possibly be in. Matt Murdock is in prison, but because his identity is revealed, he's finally truly free, He's no longer burdened by a dual life. And this is leading into my conversation, because I think this is one way or the other for people. I think people are either watching that scene and they're assuming one of two things. The first one, they are totally going to undo this. The second one, there's no way they're going to undo it. And I want to ask where you guys stand. Are they going to try to put that genie back in the bottle? Or do you think, and I'll tell you the creator comments later, because I will say they suggest one path. The showrunner and Charlie Cox are suggesting one path. But I want to know in this moment, before I say that, where are you guys? Do you think they're going to put that genie back in the bottle? Or do you think rest of, MCU Daredevil, it's out? Matt Murdock is Daredevil.
Well, if there's only 1 or 2 more seasons, and since Matt revealed it, I don't know how they would be able to put it back.
It's definitely, they've written themselves into a corner if that would be what they want to do, for sure. What do you think, Braden? I want to know what you think.
I don't want them to undo it, personally.
You don't want them to?
But I wonder if it'll lead to worse
if we were going to get
for him.
If this show doesn't have a deadline, like an endpoint in mind currently, like could go on for season 4 or 5, 6, whatever.
Right.
I would at some point in the next 2 seasons want it to be a secret again, because I feel like that's just a more interesting status quo.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we do have an ending coming with like an MCU reboot or something, I don't know how they would.
So I'll say these are the comments by Charlie Cox and by Dario seem to suggest. I'm just gonna go. Dario said he actually said now that genie's out of the bottle, which is your exact quote from like a couple weeks back. You said that too, Ty, which is funny. I immediately thought of you. He said there's no buybacks. He said we're not doing Purple Guy resetting everyone. He seemed to give the impression that this is it, at least for the time being, that it's out. And then Charlie Cox seems to vehemently want it to be out forever.
I guess
I don't want it to, like what you said, Braden.
Actually, you know what? There is one way. I forgot about this shitty show because I didn't watch it. You liked it.
Secret Invasion?
Mephisto.
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah.
No. You know what I was
one more
say?
day it or whatever.
You could. I don't.
Here's the ball, and here's the
Daredevil makes
a
deal with the literal devil. Just saying.
Dee Cox ain't gonna be Dee forever. He's gonna stop at some point, right?
Yeah. And there is probably an MCU reboot coming.
They might want to try.
What I'll say about the longevity of the show is that we did find out recently, supposedly viewership for season 2 was way down compared to season 1.
Yeah. Bad.
But I get the impression they could end at season 3, and then you could go 3 seasons of and 3 seasons of show.
Yeah.
I don't think the Devil and Subblock D storyline is like a great ending.
Put the knife down,
Doesn't
please.
seem like it.
Yeah, and also the MCU. They just renewed Wonder Man and Marvel Zombie. Viewership on those things was not great, and Wonder Man got great reviews. So I do think Marvel Television and their current back with like quality and like fan reception.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, even in spite of viewership like Wonder Man.
They might be trying to earn back viewership by proving that they're making good stuff. Yeah.
But I do agree. I don't see this show going for like 8 seasons. So in my mind, I don't
want it to.
I think what will happen is we'll get season 3, and then they'll do a season 4, but it will be like this is the final season. It'll be like The Boys is done.
They'll hype it up as like
they'll be like they'll be like, okay, we need to end the show, but I don't see a natural ending point with that Devil storyline unless they were to cancel and do like a movie or a special. I don't. It should also be kind of weird. A movie would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I can't
Yeah,
But they've never.
I do think if they get to like this idea that we have of like the Hand and the Defenders all going up against each other with Kingpin and the Hand, like that makes sense for a finale.
Yeah, I think it'll. I think I could be wrong. Come bite me in the ass. I think it'll probably be 4 seasons with the 4th as the last season.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what.
Yeah,
like it makes
I think that's the smartest way to go about it. Right now.
Yeah, exactly. And so we'll see where that. I don't know. The MC reboot is so up in the.
Yeah.
Like wrap my head around like how much it.
What's happening. Right now.
So, and I don't know what this would be in relationship, but I do think I could see them being like 4 seasons, and then we'll probably get Spider-Man 2 somewhere close to season 4-ish, and maybe I just call Spider-Man 2 even though it's Spider-Man 5.
I was gonna say
it's
Spider-Man
easier to think
5,
of it that way.
Yeah.
I do think they're probably gonna. If he's not in Brand New Day, which I really don't know if he is, man. I know he's in prison, and we see Spider-Man in prison, but he's not gonna break him out of prison. I don't know. I could see them being like, "Fuck,"
and he's
we should have put him in Brand New Day
season 2.
Yeah, like I could see them being like, "Fuck, put him in Spider-Man 5 now." Clearly, that's what everyone wants. You know what I mean? Like I could see that. Like if he's not in Brand New Day, he's absolutely gotta be in Spider-Man 5. So
you saying Spider-Man 2 just now made me realize there are 3 Spider-Man 2s. And that gave me like a what?
There's only one Spider-Man 4. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's interesting. I also am wondering then there is still the problem though of they're not going to leave Matt Murdock in prison for 2 seasons. He's definitely getting out at the latest by the end of season 3, right? At the latest. I still think it'll probably be halfway
through.
I'm thinking halfway.
He's definitely not in season. He's not in prison for the entire season.
But I am wondering. I guess they could do a scenario where he like breaks out and is just like on the run for the rest of his life. But like Matt Murdock is content being in prison.
He willingly went to prison.
Exactly. Yeah. So it would feel weird for him to willingly and make the sacrifice. And then try to break out, and it would make his sacrifice seem less worthwhile if he's
really lonely. He really wants to see Karen.
But then that means they're going to have to find a way to make him be Daredevil, but not make him be a criminal based on everything he's done. They're gonna have to somehow either erase the charges or something, or make a plea or something. To
and having Luke Cage as mayor could help with that.
And thank you, Tyler, because I was gonna say, I could easily see a Luke Cage mayor storyline where his thing is let's work with superheroes, and he creates a program where superheroes can lawfully work, lawfully work with the city, like Heroes for Hire, So I could see that being like Luke Cage is going to start like a Heroes. That will also be the way to exonerate Matt and continue to be Daredevil, but not be a criminal. You know what I mean?
Has there ever been a superhero in like power, like political power, aside from
Luke Cage has been mayor before.
Red Hulk? Has he been mayor in the show?
In the comics. In the comics before.
No, I mean in the MCU.
In the MCU.
Red Hulk's the closest thing, I guess, but he doesn't start as Red Hulk. He becomes Red Hulk.
He was also impeached when they found out that he was Red Hulk.
Yeah, immediately. Like
Bucky for like a fucking 2 weeks.
Yes,
he was a senator or something.
Yeah.
Which is like, all right, interesting, but
then he gave it up to join the New Avengers.
But they've never really had like a super person in power before, so I'm sure that will be a lot of like that, where it'll be like.
I think Luke is comparable to Bucky. I think they're comparable.
Well, he's super strong. He's not as strong as Jessica, so no.
Okay.
But he is more durable. That's his.
Yeah, he's super durable.
Super durable.
Right. Yeah.
He does have super strength, but it's just slightly lesser than like a super soldier.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, and that'll be really great, and a really smart way to also kind of parallel the Fisk regime with now Luke Cage, the Cage regime. Yeah. And I think that's great. I think that makes a lot of sense, honestly. I will say I don't want Spider-Man on payroll, though. Let him continue to be a vigilante, please. I don't want Peter Parker on payroll getting his life together. And I also don't want his identity ever.
Yeah.
So
I feel like he wouldn't.
Peter
I feel like
would. I mean, he wouldn't. He'd be like. Peter's the kind of guy who just wouldn't pay attention to the news and realize that it happened. Like that's an option. You guys have been getting paid this entire time.
Like what's going on?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think he'd show up and help, but again, he'd be like.
I also think he'd
keep to himself, so he'd never find out that people are getting paid.
And also, I like to think, and I would hope that he will be extremely protective of his identity going, because he has seen what happens. So I do think you could what the fuck am I saying? Logically go, Peter is especially sensitive about not revealing his identity.
Yeah.
And it could figure his life out.
Yeah, I imagine like a Heroes for Hire initiative would involve or would be attached to like the registration and Sokovia Accords and all that sort of stuff. So I imagine that's a lot of baggage Peter would not want to be anywhere near. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And if that's the case, man, I love this. I love that direction. I'm on the fence. I love that for compelling storylines, but at the same time, they revealed his identity to Foggy. They revealed his identity to Karen. They revealed his identity to. Aren't a lot of people in his circle that don't know. You know what I mean?
Like
it's
Kirsten
starting to feel.
Cherry already knows, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. It was starting to feel like it already kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Cherry
did just kind of like find him like that. He was
kind
of like, oh.
Okay. So I'm kind of like, I think it might be okay. And also, we have gotten 4.5 incredible seasons of the show. You know what I mean? So
Kirsten reacts way less than I thought she would about him being Daredevil.
She does. I kind of would have hoping for more of it, but I also think she probably knew for that because of
she probably
had suspicions. Yeah, because he came to her office.
Yeah. I think she was on a bend.
It's fair.
I do think Heather's reaction.
Also finding out that Karen worked with him, and Karen knew where Matt was, but couldn't tell her where Matt was. So.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Heather's reaction. I wonder how she'll be taking that next season if she's gonna.
They see her for 1 sec. She just goes.
You saved your life, lady. You fucking.
She's got a lot of problems.
Dude, she sucks. I hate her.
So it's like Powell, then it's Heather right under. It's exactly. They suck, dude. They're awful.
It's great. We do get BB Urick joining the bulletin, which is really
cute.
Yep.
Which is really cute.
And we get
fucking Ellison, dude.
Ellison comes back.
Yeah,
the goat comes back for one scene. I was like, hell yeah.
He's ushering in the era of beards.
Yeah, he was the first one.
The wall of like MCU references that was all we had in Daredevil for a while of any connection. There is a weird repercussion of that, though. They had to recreate a newspaper that was explicitly referencing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so that's there, which means that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has a more of an and I don't think they thought about this, though. I don't think they realized that that's what was happening, and they just did it because it would have been continuity.
Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon?
But all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans are like, yeah!
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was canon until they decided that it took place in a different universe.
Okay.
Yes.
Weird. All right. So it's technically still canon, just not
up to a point you could consider it canon.
616 or whatever the fuck this universe is called. It's not that one.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
no.
Conversion.
Okay.
I mean, if the newspaper canonizes it, then up to a point it's canon.
Okay.
And then the rest of it takes place in a parallel universe that's similar.
It's worth noting we could get season 3 and see that office, and that newspaper's not there, and then we realize, shit, they didn't know it was unintentional.
It got burnt down.
It's also not. It's not like a photo of Ghost Rider or Coulson. It just says Cybertech, which is the name of a company from. If you're a normal,
not the end of the world.
See Cybertech and go from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No
normal person thinks about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore.
No, there's not a lot of fans. There's not a lot of fans of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. left on this fucking planet. Yeah. My buddy's like, dude, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. was really cool. I'm like, is it? Is it good?
I'm not a fan of it, in my opinion. But,
I like it.
Ghost Rider looks cool.
I like it up to a point.
Robbie Reyes looks cool. That's all I know.
Yeah, but
that's beyond when I like it.
I don't really. I want.
That's the only thing I've seen from the show. I have no Coulson's.
Not even a real Robbie Reyes. They kind of fucked his like. Thing.
All right, fair enough.
It's a very season one especially
way too.
Is a very fun watch because it just takes you back to what the world, like the MCU, was like during those early movies. It's really
early point
before they shield heavy, MCU.
Yeah. It's crazy because Winter Soldier just undoes it. It's like, fuck you. It's like, you guys suck. I'm sure they were like, fuck, what are we gonna do? I don't know. They had to like retroactively. Oh god.
Oh
dude,
god.
I wanna try watching the first episode of Inhumans and see how bored I get. Like the first 2 minutes.
I am very excited for the future. I think the show's great. I love the storytelling and the character and that relationship with Matt and Fisk. I think it's fascinating. I love the acknowledgement that their feud might be doing more harm than good. I like that Matt has accepted that. Fisk is dealing with it. I do like the idea of seeing this Matt Murdock to deal with a world where his identity is revealed, and also, I mean, realistically, he should probably never be allowed to be a lawyer. You know what I mean?
No, I was really thinking about that. I can't imagine.
And if he's lucky, all his cases don't get. You know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna say, I can't imagine another fucking court scene with him. Like a traditional one, because they couldn't let him do it. They're like,
which again would imply that we're not gonna get past season 4 at the latest,
right? Because you can't go.
I mean,
you're really
could
pushing
maybe
it.
call him in as a witness.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get courtroom scenes like going over Matt's actions as Daredevil. I mean, it'd be a huge missed opportunity to not use that as a way to talk about events from the Netflix show and Born Again. Prize those things, It
would be very weird to imagine Matt Murdock never being in a courtroom ever again.
Yeah.
It
is hard to
imagine.
imagine.
That's very strange. Even season 2, he's barely in.
She-Hulk is allowed to practice law.
And not only is She-Hulk allowed to practice law, she's working for a law firm that specifically is trying to hire superheroes, So there is some kind of legal press. I thought about this. There's you could take that company, set them up in New York and go, there's outreach. And they would know about Matt Murdock being a lawyer and Daredevil because of, it's public knowledge now.
Yeah.
They're scared. They wouldn't.
It would be super easy.
Would they do it?
Yeah,
I don't think they would do it.
It'd be so easy though to include Tatiana Maslany and at the end.
Yeah,
Matt, my law firm is extending. They
she
want
could literally
you to work
just
for
replace Kirsten's role.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see her again. I like Jen.
I don't know. I don't know if she'd become a main character, but I do think I could easily picture a cameo being like.
Yeah, I can't imagine
like
She-Hulk running around.
Like a side coworker role would be good.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Also, to be like, there's no She-Hulk. She's just.
By the way,
then that way you can have a heavy hitter for when you go in the all-out war. Have She-Hulk join the Defenders.
That's true. Yeah. By the way, Hawkberg sucks balls. He's the worst.
Obviously.
Fucking. He is.
I bet he gets murdered by Lady Muse early on.
I think so too. I think you're right. Yeah.
I fucking love that they're like, all right, he's an asshole. He's a dickhead. He's interrupting Matt the entire time. He tries to comfort Heather, and then he gets immediately like, "Hey, baby," and she's immediately just like, "Fuck off." She's like,
this show is so good.
He's been lusting after her all season. Fucking crazy.
He was, but it was very like.
He's been lusting after her since early Daredevil, honestly.
Yeah.
He's a great fucking asshole character. I think.
He is.
I mean,
they're great.
I don't like him, but I like to hate him, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude's gonna say something.
They found the perfect asshole in Powell, who's like a
they're great at finding people who look like douchebags.
Corrupt cop.
So good.
You've got corrupt cop. You've got dickhead lawyer, who's you've got. Irrational
evil mayor,
evil woman, evil
annoying dark therapist,
therapist.
Now you just need an evil teacher.
It's so shocking that they fucked up original Muse when they're so good at making fucking assholes.
He was great. He was great up until he reveals his identity and dies in the same episode.
Yeah, that's just
because he was an afterthought.
Yeah,
He was literally
his
like
introduction in his weird little fucking meth lab thing. That was all
that fight's fun.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah. But
he looks like a great Muse. He's like stocky. He's like
He's very accurate.
He's dope.
Yep.
I got a question for you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need you guys to rank the Daredevil seasons from worst to best. I think we'll have similar answers. Maybe
from worst to best, I can do this pretty quick. It's season 2 and Born Again season 1 tie. They're not bad. I like them a lot. Born Again season 1 and season 2 of the Netflix. Season 1 Netflix. Season 2 Born Again. Season 3.
Okay. What's yours, Braden?
I think that's mine. Wait,
Really?
you said original Daredevil season 2 bottom?
Yeah, and Born Again season 1 tied at the bottom.
Daredevil Born Again season 2.
So it's a penis
Very
shape.
bottom.
There's 2 and then it's a long.
No. For me it's Daredevil season 2. Frank stuff is so good, but the rest of the season is not.
Yeah, well that's the thing, is Frank better in season 2 or Born Again season 1?
I do fucking love Frank in Born Again. I mean, he's not as complex and interesting. He's more
There's
just
not
like
as much of him as well.
Yeah. But I'd still go Daredevil season 2. Then I would go probably Born Again season. Yeah, then Daredevil season 1, then Born Again season 2, then Daredevil season 3. That's where I'm going.
That's crazy. I'm gonna be the outlier here.
Okay, interesting.
I thought my opinion was really basic, but I guess not.
What do you think?
I'm not gonna do the double thing just to make it different for the sake of things. Just to make it like slightly different. I don't want to, just for viewers,
Bro
right?
doesn't want a cock for his ranking.
Yeah, I don't want a big dick. So very bottom, and I hate to say this, but I rewatched it recently and I really thought about it. I'm sat with it for a year, and I've definitely had my opinion change a little bit. Very bottom is season 1 of Born, with the asterisk that I still like it, and that generally, and I'm realizing this in general, I just fucking love Daredevil. I love
all of this show.
I'll pick Daredevil. I'll pick Daredevil and Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four over literally any fucking one else in the MCU. Right? Yeah. Like I fucking love them. Those are my guys.
Yeah.
So I still like it a lot and would rather watch it than probably most, if all, other Disney Plus.
Yes. Yeah, we feel the same. We feel the same.
Yeah. But it's the bottom, and then season 2 of Daredevil. And I really love season 2 of Daredevil up until a point, and then the end it gets lame. I still think, like I think Elodie Young was well cast. I think she was poorly written, but I like her as an actress. Yeah. And I do like Frank more in that than just because there's more of him. And the stuff on that roof was formative for me. The roof scene is probably
those first 4 episodes.
Right. I mean, it's hard now with season 2 and season 3 of. But
turned
for a
my
moment,
penis into a line. Yeah. Season 1's at the bottom.
Look,
season 2, Frank is just so definitive in season 2.
It is very much. It's more classic Punisher for sure. Yeah. Don't change your mind.
No. It's just that it's the pacing of the Netflix show is a lot slower, so it
is harder to get through on a rewatch.
Season 2 is rough.
I kind of like it though. I kind of like the slower pace because you get to sit with it and like be in that world for a while.
I see really pros and cons of like
1 and 3.
I honestly don't think I would have made Daredevil Born Again season 2 any longer. I think it was paced. In hindsight, I think it really was. They used that to really build a momentum, and it really paid off.
Season 1 is not, but
season 1 is not.
Yes.
Season 1 is really, and that's the other thing. It's so, from a structural standpoint, it's so fucking weird. It's just such a strange show. Yeah, and it really doesn't.
Very experimental.
It only functions at its highest capacity with season 2 with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so
finish your ranking.
So bottom, Born Again season 1, then Daredevil season 2, right? Then, and I hate to say this, I think Born Again season 2, and this is hard. If I could add a ballsack penis, I'd probably put Born Again season 2 and Daredevil season 1.
That's a cross, bro. It's not a penis.
That's a cross. Yeah, that's a. But I already said I wouldn't do that. So
yes,
I love season 2. At this point, it's like all these are 10 out of 10s. Okay,
yes.
All this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like 100. So yeah. So number.
You're picking your favorite child of the.
Exactly. Yeah. So number 3. again, but it's like these are all great. So number 3 is Born Again season 2, which I really like. I love it. Then season 1, because I think it is it's so formative. It was so important. It's such an important show.
Yeah,
like
the foundation of everything we love. Yeah.
And it's such a great Daredevil adaptation. When you've seen how that it's just such an accurate adaptation of that character. So good, and also we had to credit it for casting. They were the ones that did it. They cast Fisk. They cast. They
did everything.
Then
Charlie, Deborah, Foggy.
Yeah. Yep.
Wesley.
Wesley. Yep. Wesley's great. It's great, and it's such a great street level storyline. That it feels so down to earth. It's so good. Then at the top of the totem pole, and we're all in agreement. Season 3 is incredible. Season 3 is literally television.
It's flawless. Top to bottom.
I've watched it recently, loved it. I am now watching it with my mom and loving it all over again. I just finished it yesterday, and we're already. I'm now where you guys are. I've
rewatched season 3 like 10 times, which is crazy.
It's way easier to rewatch than I thought. It is way faster than I remember. It's still a lot of
content. It still takes like a fucking.
No, I know. But I remember when I first watched it, I was like, oh, this is a little slow. I've seen it. I'm 1.5 way through it again. I'm like, it's fucking breezes by. Like it, it is like once you're in that journey, man, it fucking kicks ass. But
it's just
Born Again season 2, just to round it all out, was really fucking good. Like they clearly know what the fuck they want to do and how to do it. Yeah. They locked it in, and it kicks ass. It really.
I also think like the idea of revealing Matt Murdock's identity works also when we've accepted it because the season was so good. Like we know it's not going to be bullshit. It's not going to be dumb.
It's not a reveal for the sake of being just a generic shock moment. It's there because they.
If it would have happened at the end of season 1, I think there'd be a little bit more.
Yeah.
I
would say Spidey's identity getting revealed at the end of Far From Home is a shock moment. This was earned.
Yes. I think Spider-Man's thing. It was definitely a like, what about this? You know what I mean? What the fuck? What the fuck? And then, but then you get No Way Home, and you get like Brand New Day, and now it feels really earned because we're at with Brand New Day, right? But you're right. When you watch Far From Home, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, they immediately had to be like, how do we fucking continue this?
Fix it. Second. Yep.
But I think Born Again season 2 works really well with everything else. I don't think the season would have worked as well if it was like.
This season is steeped in the lore and the context.
Yeah. Let's go with this.
Of the whole show, even like Born Again season 1, incredibly important too. But the whole show before that also incredible.
Let's not forget that fucking season 1 was gonna basically be its own thing. Basically, it was gonna. It probably would have fallen apart. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
We've learned even more. Apparently, they weren't even going to confirm what the tragedy was. That they were just like, maybe it's Foggy, maybe it's Karen. I don't know. They were never going to say what it was.
They weren't in the show. They weren't even in the show, right? Which is
But I thought it was like, okay, they killed Foggy off screen. I thought they weren't even going to say what it was. They were tragedy.
That's so fucked, man.
So fucked up.
Look, I'm still sad. Foggy's death is relatively done well, but like we never got like a funeral scene or anything.
To me, that
we did get a funeral scene. Yeah, it's the Vanessa episode.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, you're right. That
episode and the way they used him in that episode to tell the story. So like that sold me on the. I was like, all right, you've earned it. You've earned
that
it.
Episode. You know what? Yeah, you're right. That I think season 2. I don't even think season 1's bad, but I think what season 2 did was just retroactively make it better.
You can tell
it justifies season 1.
Yeah. It does. You can tell that they're past season 1. You can tell they knew they were going to get a season 2 no matter what, and they were like, the most strategic thing to do, knowing we're getting a season 2, is to just fix this, make it work, and then just do a bunch of setup so that our season 2 can actually be great. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. They fucking killed it.
They did. It was really clever. It was really well done on their behalf.
God.
And this show, man, this show's got brass balls. I don't think you can say Daredevil, like, it's killed off Vanessa Fisk, Foggy Nelson, Daniel Blake, you know, and it's revealed Matt Murdock's identity. It killed Ben Ulrich. You know what I mean? Like, this show there's high stakes. Everything people say they want from television.
They've killed and had her stay gone, Elektra.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, everything people say about, you know, they want out of a TV show, they want stakes, they want it to be intense, they want, you know, Daredevil does it. It has balls. It has, you know what I mean? I think they deserve credit for that, honestly.
It always has. It's been a great show through and through. And even though it is definitely different now, for sure, than the Netflix stuff, it still is a great evolution of it.
It's an evolution. It's you know, and I think that's great. I think that's smart.
So good job, guys. I'm sad we're not going to be able to talk about it next week.
I know, but we do have Punisher.
Yes,
we do have Punisher.
You do. I don't.
Ty's going to the classic Australian hinterlands. So
I'm not going to be here for Punisher or the end of The Boys, the last 2 episodes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's crazy. But
I get back after everything's over.
Yeah.
Good show.
We'll have to do a recap.
Jolly good show.
Jolly good show.
Good job. Good job, Dario. Good job, Dario. What?
That's not the end of the episode. We have more. But wait, there's more.
What?
Before we take our brief intermission while I set up, allow me to show you. Just a little tease. Oh, well, that didn't work.
What the fuck? Oh, he did the thing.
Shit.
Wait, he did the thing.
We have Britain's bombastic character tournament to solve.
Wait.
I was going to say, for our audio listeners, Tyler just showed his entire penis to the camera.
I need to lock in. I need to.
No, you need to stop looking. You need to walk away.
Stop looking.
Okay.
Don't look.
Walk away. We're taking 5.
Taking 5. Editor, we'll be right back.
We should rename the podcast to Boner Champs.
That would be a great name.
You're right.
We're the Boner Champs. Talk about our top 10 boners of all time. Oh man.
Okay, this will work.
Well, I knew whatever you had.
I have a guess at the last 2 we're gonna, the last 4. I kind of think I know where we're gonna end up.
It's really difficult.
Whoa! He's got lightsabers.
He do be having
red side and blue side.
Yeah, red versus blue. You probably your fucking 500 Spartans behind you.
Yeah, where's Sergeant Church?
Fuck. Wait, you do have some fucking goats on here, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome, posers, to Braden's birthday battle, where we are going to figure out Braden's favorite fictional character of all time out of these 32 entries compiled by myself, Thatch, Aiden, and Lay. So we've got red side and blue side. They will whittle down to 1-on-1 at the very end.
Oh man.
This is crazy.
Are you ready?
This is insane.
How's this gonna work?
No.
So we're gonna start on blue, then we're gonna go to red, and then down.
Is Braden allowed to argue with us, or is it just you and me?
What do you mean,
well, this is Braden's ultimate call, but we can argue if we feel strongly otherwise.
Okay, gotcha.
You can make a judgment call. You can be like, Braden's not in his right mind. He's letting his
No.
take.
Okay.
All right. We ready?
All right. Okay.
On blue side, we have
let's start easy.
The Green Gator Men. We've got King K. Rool versus Vector the Crocodile.
Okay.
I am leaning a certain way. I'm leaning towards one.
You know what? And I think the logic here is that I have less attachment to one character. I have more attachment to another because of the experience with that franchise.
I could not tell you who it is.
Really?
If I'm being honest.
I think I had a thought.
I'm inclined to say one, but you act obsessed with another one, so.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll tell you this. That obsession came later in life.
Okay.
This other character was from an older point in my life where I don't know why I'm being so vague.
I think that's what you're describing right now is like, which one does he love more, as a meme or like genuinely, is going to be the tug and pull of this whole fucking thing.
I'll tell you this for free. There's a design I like more, and there is a fundamental I like.
That's
the character.
Design you like more.
Yeah,
that's the character you like more.
Yeah, it's Vector.
I have a more emotional attachment to Vector as a character. I've been a Sonic
You never
fan.
fucking talk about Vector.
Yeah.
No, I never do.
Although he's taken a lot of pictures with Vector.
I do like that figure. So I think Vector, he's moving on.
Moves on.
That's surprising. Okay.
Find the computer room.
All right.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
The heavy hitters.
This is fucked, Ty.
Mario versus Sonic.
I have an opinion that I feel very strongly about.
It's also consistent. All right, Nintendo versus Sega.
Yeah, you're right. This is fucking hard, though.
There is an obvious answer here.
There's an obvious answer?
There is an obvious answer here.
Oh.
Tyler, I think you like Sonic the most out of these two characters, but I gotta say, I would say Mario in my humble opinion.
Don't try to influence me, because I feel like
I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just talking about Tyler.
I think if we're being true to your soul, Braden, it's the blue blur.
I don't know, because
but it's like
Mario came first.
And he's done more like fan stuff with Mario. Like I feel
he's collecting the entire IDW comic Sonic run.
I know, but he started doing Mario plush videos.
He grew up on the Archie Sonic run.
But he did Mario plush videos, and they were Mario plush.
The Mario era was longer than the Sonic era, and Mario, I've played more Mario games, which is deeper.
Yeah.
Sonic, you have to understand, Sonic came at a very formative time of my life. I look like Matt Murdock. I'm like looking down right now. But no, Sonic came at the point like right before anime. It was like right on the cusp of me becoming more edgy and like leaning into like, you know what? It's so difficult.
It is. This is one of the all-time battles in history.
I think it's Mario.
Really?
I think it's Mario.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I think you're lying to yourself, but all right.
No, I fucking love.
But Ty, if it was you, I would say Sonic and
of course.
Well, let me say this really quickly. Before we move on, I will say this too. There was a period of time where I stopped caring about Sonic. There was a period of time where I was like, I don't care about Sonic. The 2010s.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters with me, with Aiden,
Yep.
with Thatch.
Yep. But that
Mario
movie
Galaxy movie.
That movie, that single experience doesn't undo the childhood love.
Yeah.
You know.
It's Mario.
Mario. Okay. Come on.
We're gonna move on to blue. Now.
Alrighty. Fuck.
We have the melanated One Piece characters. That's Blackbeard and Usopp.
Man.
I don't know if I can have an opinion on this because I don't know enough about Blackbeard to have. To me, I only know Usopp's. You know. So.
Think of it like this: Blackbeard is the most pirate in One Piece. He is like
He is the Norman Osborn to Luffy's Spider-Man.
He's a gross, nasty, idiot bastard who's just like
Joker to Luffy's Batman.
He canonically smells like shit.
Is he funny? He is funny.
He is funny.
He is funny.
Okay.
He's a fat slob asshole, conniving murderer, backstabbing piece of shit.
I fucking love Usopp. I love him to death. But he has been doing less post-time skip than Blackbeard has. Blackbeard has remained a consistent character.
He's been whitewashed.
That is the main reason why. That's true, because he's a villain.
Representation, that's important.
Fuck, man. Let me look at my figures just to like.
Go pick them up, both of them.
Blackbeard has yet to like. There hasn't been a moment where I've been like, oh, that character feels inconsistent or like written weirdly. Usopp has sometimes felt weird.
Is Blackbeard Usopp's your favorite Straw Hat, right?
Outside of Luffy, yeah.
Is Blackbeard your favorite One Piece villain?
Yes. Yep, he is.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. I think it's Blackbeard. I think it's sorry, Usopp. I'm sorry, my goat.
I feel comfortable with that. That makes sense.
I'm sorry. I love Usopp so much, but he's no Blackbeard. We got two fat weirdos.
All right. Next up on red side, we have Jeff the Land Shark from Marvel Rivals or Goku. Really?
It's Goku.
No question. All right.
It's Goku. It's Goku. Come on.
Right.
Jeff is adorable, but no. What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing, Ty? Bro.
Sorry, I love Jeff. He's adorable, but it's Goku.
You don't actually have choice here. It's an illusion.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
Back to blue side, we have Earthworm Jim
interesting.
or Hat Kid.
So
weird.
Earthworm Jim has more personality. I get he speaks. I guess. Here's the thing. I've never played a single
weird alien freak.
He is. I've never played a single Earthworm Jim game. Never seen the cartoon.
Yeah, this is like a meme
versus suggested him. So
you know what?
Is your love is skewed by the personal attachment, but also how funny you find.
He just looks like a penis in a man suit.
Earthworm Jim. He is hilarious. I love his design, but he's not being Hat Kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be Hat Kid.
Hat Kid is one of my. I mean, Hat in Time is one of my favorite games of all time. It's not.
Yeah, you talk about it all the time. You got a poster, a T-shirt.
I got a poster, a T-shirt. I made a custom action figure.
Earthworm Jim is kind of like a meme, man. It's like a meme.
Earthworm Jim.
You had her soft goods commissioned.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even get. I want a good figure of Earthworm Jim, but it's going to Hat Kid. It's going to Hat Kid.
Yeah. Hat Kid.
Hell yeah. Where she belongs.
Okay.
All right.
What do we got next? Next
up.
Okay.
Batman or Spider-Man? The other all-time debate.
Yeah, it's
Batman or
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It's not.
Is it? Have you watched every single Spider-Man movie in history?
I have not seen Spider-Man 3 or The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
You went on a journey watching every single Batman movie ever made.
I did. But there's not a version of Batman that I'd say I like over Tom Holland Spider-Man.
You just
call me
bought
crazy.
A Mayfix Robert Pattinson Batman for how much? For how much? For how much?
Well, I was trying to skew the fucking. Hold on.
It's Spider-Man.
I'm just saying we're allowed to argue. All right.
It's Spider-Man. Okay.
It's Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh God, Spider-Man is not beating Mario.
Nope, yeah.
Next up.
Okay.
On the anime weirdos, we've got Denji or Jogo.
I have no idea who these guys are. I know where they're from. I don't know anything about them other than Boob Guy. I know there's a Boob Guy.
Yeah, Boob Guy.
Did that cut out? Did that not even come through?
Did not get it at all. No.
Okay, I screamed Jogo at the top of my lungs.
Just Jogo?
Yeah. Oh God,
right.
yeah. Oh.
I mean, you have been
Denji's
fiending for a Jogo figure for ages.
It's his design. It's his fucking Winnie the Pooh, or what's his name?
Yeah,
Frank.
To be clear, Thatch, this is what he looks like.
Wait. Yeah. So he's a one-eyed Cyclops volcano man
yeah.
who sounds like
with a leopard print jacket.
He's got he sounds like Frank Welker. He's going like
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
and he's pretty fucking strong. So okay, all right.
Luffy or Ace?
It's Luffy. I love Ace,
of course,
but it's Luffy.
But I had to pit the brothers together.
You know what? I do fucking love Ace though, but it's Luffy. Ace also kind of gets himself killed in a dumb way.
That one was a given. Yeah, he's not.
That one was a given.
Sorry, Spider-Man's not.
Oh
dude,
shit!
Gonna get fucking clapped by fucking Luffy.
This next one, I want to point out. This next one is fucking insane.
Jar Jar Binks versus Arthur Morgan. There's a clear winner here. And you're lying if you say otherwise.
I don't know. Really, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know.
It's really... There's a genuinely good character here, and then there's a fucking meme here.
This is the definition of meme.
Arthur is a genuine meme. You're right.
He is a genuine meme. You know what? I fucking love Jar Jar, but he's...
Hold on.
Is fucking Arthur Morgan...
Do you think about Arthur Morgan that much?
We do impressions a lot. Yeah, there's Jar Jar.
Don't do.
We do a lot of impressions. We always like on our stream. We're always like, Dutch, what's going on, Dutch?
All right, fine.
I've been but you're right. I do fucking love Jar Jar. I really love Jar Jar.
He's your favorite.
But am I letting him win because he's an idiot who throws his feces at the wall, or am I letting him win because
Thatch, play the clip for me.
What clip? What the fuck?
You know the one.
I'll play it. I'll fucking play it. No, not that one. No.
You love stupid shit. You love stupid shit.
No,
is there really a difference at the end of the day, Bray?
I think it's Jar Jar.
Baby!
In my heart of heart,
Lay's gonna lose it when he hears that.
Oh my god.
It's Jar Jar. I love Arthur, but he's no Jar Jar.
Yes!
Dude, is there a world where Jar Jar makes it to the fucking last?
Makes it to second?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Alright, speaking of gruff, live action, or realistic looking himbos, we have Nathan Drake versus Joel Miller.
Okay, that's interesting.
Ellie, go fuck off, Ellie.
Ellie, I'm gonna
dies
shove
like a
you in my
chump,
back.
or 4 successful games and has a family and is happy.
Has a terrible Tom Holland movie.
Awful movie.
Has a terrible season 2.
Yep.
But a great season 1.
You know what?
Season 1, it's true. But
Pretty
4
good
great games.
It's true.
4 great games versus 1 great game.
It's true.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. It's Joel. It's Joel.
Alright, fair enough. You're wrong.
I like Nady. But he's no. He ain't no.
I'm gonna make it.
Alien golf. I love golf.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
All right.
Oh no.
We got the hot blondes. Blondes. Edward Elric.
Great. Thank you.
Versus Susan Storm from Marvel Rivals specifically.
Context. Edward Elric was my first fucking anime character outside of Goku. So this is hard. This is like we're going.
Dude, she doesn't have a character. There's no fucking story,
sexy
bro.
booby lady over Edward.
She's just sexy booby. There's nothing to her.
Your heart will be Blocky's though.
It's Edward.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank fucking God.
I love.
She's not even a character. She's a design.
She's
Edward
a character, man.
It's gonna be a fucking massacre.
Brayden has invented a whole backstory in a relationship.
I know.
She has a billion voice lines, brother.
He's in love with her. Okay. Speaking of gooning, Luna Snow versus Supergirl from Tom King's run specifically.
It's
Luna, right?
It's Luna.
Really? You said this changed your life.
Did I say that it changed my life?
You did say that. You did say that. Those are words you used.
It is a fantastic comic book, but
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this at all. Fundamentally disagree,
but whatever.
But
it's not your list. It's not your list, is it?
Not my list. It's not my list.
Okay, so I can't tell who the first character is. I can't tell.
Robots. That is Transformers Prime Starscream versus Transformers Prime Starscream versus Metal
You know what?
Sonic.
That's a good fucking pick.
It is.
But it's Metal Sonic though. It's that is a sleeper pick though, Ty.
It is.
Fucking good on you. That is my favorite version of Starscream. So you I
was gonna put him on the list, but Lay did.
Yeah.
That was Lay's official suggestion.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
What's on the red team? We have Ant-Man versus Wart.
Scott Bump there.
Wart just got punted into the fucking Shadow Realm.
He got fucking obliterated like he did in the movie.
Wart. Sorry, Warty baby.
Scott went up his asshole and grew, bro.
I wish he did that.
Final round 1 on blue team. We have.
No.
That's it. No hesitation.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Love Jesper.
You were obsessed with her.
But that pairing Zoe and Metal Sonic, that's tough.
If the show was coming out right now, it would be Jester. I'm just saying.
But if K-Pop Demon Hunters 2 came out right now, it would be Zoe.
That's not happening for 5 more years.
Well, guess what?
All right.
This is crazy.
Spyro
but I know
versus
the
Crash.
answer. Oh, fuck. I know the answer.
Do you?
Brayden has told me before. He's told me this. That's how I know it. He said this.
one is so much more definitively Braden as a person. The other one
I
is
know.
so much more Braden as his like gaming hobby.
His like childhood like love.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Spyro. It's got definitely Spyro.
We're
I can't
not
hear
getting
you,
into
Braden.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Rest in peace, Crash.
But it's not fair because you told me this like a month.
Spyro's always been my favorite game.
All
It
right.
always has been.
All right.
We are on to round 2.
Oh.
We have Vector the Crocodile versus Blackbeard.
One is a childhood institution. The other one is a
Big old asshole.
fat bastard. You know what? I think more about Blackbeard on a daily basis than I do Vector.
You've taken more photos of Vector.
I have.
But you only had a Blackbeard figure recently.
It was last year sometime.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also,
it was about the same time that he got Vector, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know when
around
Vector
the same
came.
time. You know what? Vector... No, I got Vector... Actually, no, I've had Vector longer. I got him when I was visiting Ty.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, yeah, I think it's Blackbeard. I think it's Blackbeard.
All right.
I like Vector, but he's no Blackbeard. He's no Blackbeard.
Maybe if he had a black beard, then he'd be better. But...
Yeah, maybe if Vector had a Blackbeard. Maybe if he finally
had like a little
vanilla,
devil goatee or something.
We'd be talking.
Okay. Next up on the red side is Mario versus Goku.
Okay.
Kid Goku specifically. These are two childhood icons.
Literally 2 defining characters of my life. Fucking who defined anime and who defined fucking video games and shit like that.
And YouTube maybe.
And YouTube, yeah. Plush video. Yeah, literally the only reason why I'm making YouTube videos today is because I saw Mario plush videos. That's it.
To be fair, that you were mentioned earlier, I also started on Mario plush videos.
I know, man, but I know you love Sonic. I know you love Sonic.
What are you thinking, Braden? What are you thinking?
Forgive me, Goku. Mario takes the spot.
Yeah.
Right.
I would have been a little annoyed if you picked fucking Goku. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been.
Goku.
Well, you know what?
Maybe
it's still gonna come to Mario versus anime. I'm pretty sure.
I think it will. Yeah, it will. All right, it's gonna be hard. Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Jogo versus Hat Kid.
I love Jogo.
The Joe Goat.
Jogo
versus Little Girl.
Versus Little Girl, Big Hat.
Little girl, big hat, big personality.
Little man, one eyeball. Little girl, big
is
hat.
an alien. They're both aliens, basically.
No, he's a demon. She's an alien.
All right. Well, you know what? Technicality, okay?
Well, aliens were introduced later in JJK, so.
Jar Jar versus
Hat Kid. Hat Kid.
Jar Jar versus fucking Fullmetal.
Hat Kid.
So stupid.
Hat Kid versus Hat Kid versus Hat Kid versus.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Good pairing as well.
This is
Spider-Man versus Luffy.
It's Luffy. Come the fuck on, bro.
Batman. No.
Batman. Surprise!
Bring him back up. Bring him back up. No. Yeah. It's Luffy. I like Spider-Man. But I don't like him over Luffy. Sorry.
All right. Next up on blue team, Edward Elric versus Jar Jar Binks.
This is so fucking Jar Jar versus Edward. That was so fucking dumb.
It's so iconic.
Stupid. Only in Braden's list could this even be a conversation.
Yeah, baby.
Shit, dude.
Don't act like this is hard. Come
Another childhood defining character.
Yep.
Jar Jar Binks.
And he throws the shit at the wall. So
he
you know.
He does. He gets
and
his
he goes,
stuck.
"It's like a big bomb."
He gets his head zapped.
Yep.
Oh my god.
He destroys the galaxy.
Yep.
He does destroy the galaxy.
He's a political enemy. Yeah, it's Ed. It's Ed.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Right, I was about to actually kill you.
There was a lot of conflict in your heart.
It was a harder decision to make than you might.
Only you would even put them next to each other.
Joel Miller versus Luna Snow.
You
they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Daddy, mommy.
Mommy? No, it's like the most like grounded, like gritty, like complex character versus basic K-pop.
Babelicious babe.
Kawaii K-pop, yeah.
Oh, Luna. Luna.
Luna?
No. I'm not locking in anything. I'm just.
No.
Okay. He's weighing his decisions. You know what?
He did a fucking pastoral. He did a fucking pastoral.
Pull up a picture of the Luna Snow Marvel Legends and just see how you feel.
I need to like sit with it for a little bit. It's on my phone, as well as this guy.
I know it is.
He's on my phone.
Why is he?
Why is this the stupidest promotional picture of all time? What's his fucking problem? Oh man. Okay. Yet.
I can't help you, man. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Either.
Joel, get on up there, Joel. Come on.
All right.
Did I leave all my waifus in the fucking rain? No. I still got. I have one more.
You have waifu prime.
I have to pick one babe left.
Speaking of waifu prime.
Oh,
but this is hard. This is hard.
Metal Sonic.
All right, Brayden. I'm not trying to skew, but I just want to say, you shouldn't pick one just because there's no other waifus. Not be a it should
no. I'm not thinking about it like that. I'm thinking about how much I love them both in my heart.
Your manic
how much
pixie dream girl, perfect woman.
You fell in love
woman. The moment you laid eyes on her.
The perfect woman.
Perfect woman. The most beautiful robot I've ever did see in my damn life.
Sonic, beautiful woman versus most beautiful robot.
Sonic OVA.
Sonic, but
is
you
terrible.
Want to fuck him.
The Sonic OVA is awful, but the fight with Metal Sonic is fantastic. Very well animated. Metal Sonic is the most aura. Aside from Shadow, he's probably the most aura like Sonic character of all time.
Silver.
But he's no Zoe.
No Zoe?
Oh, he's no Zoe.
It's fair.
My wife. Proceed.
K-pop was a transformative experience for him.
I have seen it 10 times.
Yeah. It's true. This is so funny.
All right.
Zoe and Elric will face off.
I know the answer to this.
Ant-Man versus Spyro.
Come on.
This is a massacre.
Come on.
Come on, Spyro. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
let's keep going.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott Lang is what made me an MCU fan. Somehow.
Marvel and Sonic franchises have officially been left in the dust.
They have
wiped
because they don't.
Well, no, Vector's gone.
We are now in the franchises that I care the most about. I like Marvel.
This is gonna get hard.
Okay.
Real hard. All right.
Oh, dude, Zoe. Oh, dude.
Hat Kid versus Blackbeard.
Oh. Here's my
Hat Kid, Blackbeard.
Here's my logic, right? Here's my logic. I fucking love Blackbeard.
You do.
But I don't like him.
Figure of him.
I did, because the fucking idiots overcharged for that bullshit. I'm looking at him right now. I'm like fucking like Wired K.
Pick him up. Give him a little stroke.
No, I don't want to. He's in a nice pose. I don't want to take him down.
Just give him a little rub on the head.
Yeah, this is not but you love Hat in Time. You love
Hat in Time. I have been on the record of saying Hat in Time is like my second favorite game of all time.
No,
it's
one game, thousands of episodes.
But Blackbeard only shows up for like maybe 30.
It's true.
Think about that.
It's fair.
Think about that.
Oof.
Hat Kid. I have a custom of her, and I love it. I love that game. Oh, but I love Blackbeard. You know what? Hold on, I'm balancing the fucking scales like fucking Bullseye in my mind. I'm like, I need to make things right. Hat Kid.
It's man! Wow.
All right.
I love Blackbeard, but I'm making that decision for an executive reason.
Okay. Hat Kid moves on to the semifinals.
Eddie, all right.
This is
crazy, bro. This is crazy.
This is
there's a version
Plumber
of this
who
list.
started it all versus the king of the pirates.
There's a version of this where if one of these was on the blue side, these were the last two. Like that easily could have happened.
Yeah. So here's the fundamental issue, right? Mario defined my youth, you know.
Luffy's defined the rest of your life.
Luffy's defined 2020 and beyond. So only the last 6 years, which in grand scheme of things, because I've mentioned before, I was not a One Piece fan as a kid. I was a LARPer One Piece fan. I tried to pretend like I have an Instagram account named My Name is Luffy and would post One Piece pictures. Go on.
I remember you telling me before the One Piece figure arts line was announced that you had always wanted a One Piece figure line. Always.
Well, that was maybe the word always was wrong. Always, since I had become a fan of One Piece, is probably what I meant.
Okay.
Always is.
It's hard because
now Mario is just Mario. There's no personality. Luffy is all personality.
He's a bundle of personality.
But Mario represents so much of.
He represents.
But no, we're talking the character Mario, not the franchise.
But I feel like in a favorite
Luffy.
But I feel like favorite fictional character of all time, you need a personal attachment's a big part of that.
But also it's character.
There's my One Piece figures. I don't have the pre-time skip figures.
You have 30 Luffys. I can't look at that right now.
I might not even know.
How many Mario figures do you have? Specifically Mario. Oh, you guys froze. Shit.
This is hard. This is
waiting.
There we go.
This is hard, man.
He's back. He's back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. There, he's back. He's back. All right. What were you saying, Thatch? What were you saying about?
I was going to say, if you had to delete one of these two franchises from existence, save the.
You know what's fucked too?
What?
You've invested a whole lot more money into One Piece than you have Mario.
Personally, my poor grandmother and parents probably.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money on Mario
back in the day. Here's the issue: do I erase the thing that made me become a YouTuber in the first place? Is that something I can live with?
There would have been other reasons. You would have found another reason.
I would. I most certainly would have, but would it have been One Piece? I don't know.
That's true. I don't know if it would have been One Piece. It probably would
have been Bionicle.
This is a fucking fundamental.
Or Ninjago.
This is a like a roadblock, like a mental roadblock.
Tyler, I think you and I should both silence our.
Yeah, well, I'll say one more thing before we
go ahead.
Yeah. There does come a time where you need to let old things lie. I've said my piece.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I fucking love Netflix Luffy. I love anime Luffy. I love Luffy. He's a great bundle of joy.
I love
Mario.
Lucy. It's true.
I love Lucy. Mario is an institution of fucking childhood. You know, he's the short, fat Italian man that made me who I am today. I'll say pudgy. He's not fat. He's in decent shape, all things considered.
All right, he's not gonna get hurt feelings, okay, man?
Yeah, bro.
Trying not to hurt his feelings. Oh man, this is so hard. You know what? I'm locking it in.
Who is it?
Yo.
Let's go! Get fucked, Mario! Get fucked!
Oh, he was so bitter after I realized I went up to grab this one. I have a Luffy sitting on my table. I completely forgot.
All right, Luffy.
All right.
Okay.
I
can tell you,
it's gonna come down to the same shit again now. Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Oh!
Edward Elric. So your
My
perfect wife.
I already know, Brayden. Don't.
Your first hero in terms of anime.
My first hero.
Your perfect wife. Your boner babe.
My bone. It's more than just boners with her, okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's love. There's real, true love.
There's real, unrequited.
True
the
love.
first time I watched her face morph into a scary cartoon with teeth, I was like, "That's the perfect woman."
He does that a lot. He does that a lot.
He does do that. He does get like one hair, which is kind of crazy.
Gio gets one hair.
Oh my God, Gio! Jesus Christ.
He's fat.
Help me.
Look at him.
Help me, Bubba. Help me.
Bubba,
take me to church.
Like
okay.
more?
Gio, whatever he can hump, so probably Ed. I don't know. He can reach Ed easier. They're both very. They're both short. They're both very
people,
short.
Yes, they are small people.
Yeah. God, I do love. Okay. Again, there's a version of this where I go, oh, you know what? It's Ed. It's Ed. It's Ed.
Really?
All right.
Whoa.
Ed Warwick moves on to the semifinals.
That's crazy. Okay. Damn.
I can't let my boner define me, man.
Okay.
I know it has been for the last fucking 20 years of my life, but
all waifus are off the table.
All waifus are off the table. We are witnessing real growth for Braden Paul.
Sorry, is this Joel versus Spyro?
Versus Spyro.
Spyro.
PlayStation mascots battling it out.
Joel can piss right off. Get out of here.
Versus the old gen.
Sorry, Joel, you're not beating my fucking purple.
I wish Luna had made it because Luna would have been harder. All right, semifinals.
All right.
Hat Kid versus Edward Elric.
We have come down to video game versus anime now. That's where we're at.
Yeah, video game versus anime.
Video game versus anime.
Two of my favorite games of all time and two of my favorite anime of all time. This is hell.
I think I know.
Oh,
I think I know. I think I know. Not between the. I think I need to win the whole thing. I figured.
I think I've balanced the scales. I think I can pick this one out.
Okay.
Because
we'll do a third place as well with whoever loses this round.
Whoever loses fails. Okay. I think
I know who's gonna win. I think I figured this whole.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Yeah.
You know who I like more than Ed?
Who?
Alphonse. So Hat Kid's taking it.
Oh wow! Right. Yeah, but
Gio,
still, I don't think that changes the equation.
I don't think it. I think
I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you this
Hold
for free. If Alphonse was on this board, he would not have made it as far as Ed.
I don't think he would have. I think you're right. I think Ed is more of like what defined me. Yeah. But I think looking back, I like
yourself a little bit. Or you're lying.
No. Braden, hold on. Let me also say this. I'll be honest with you. I think whoever you pick here is going to be the of this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
Luffy.
This is.
So think about this seriously, because you're probably picking the winner.
Hat Kid doesn't compare in
either. No matter
video
which
game.
You're right. You're right.
So this one you should probably take very seriously. You know.
You know what?
And I do think this is a similar comparison. A little bit.
Honestly, I think Ed might have been a tougher contest in this final round.
You know what? Here's the Gio, can you fuck off? Here's the thing. Here's the harsh reality of it, right? With Luffy and your boy Spyro here. Man, so a little bit of context when you go back to Spyro. Spyro 1, voiced by a different dude. He's voiced by some like Mexican dude. He's very weird personality-wise. He's like a cocky, like I'm gonna get you. Like he sounds like a whiny little.
I have an argument to make.
Okay. All right. Spyro 2 gave him the Tom Kenny voice, and seemingly not literally, but in my mind, I always took that as the character is aging. He's getting more mature. He's still a bit of a brat. He's still a bit of a punk, but he's cocky. And I like that growth. Spyro 3 undid all that. I hated that. I played Spyro 3 much later in my life, so I wasn't a formative thing.
It's a very rocky franchise.
It's not a perfect franchise, but it was the game I grew up with. Here's the issue. When they did Reignited trilogy, his personality is the same all the way through. They didn't they like changed it so that he's just
no growth.
There's no growth. He's a punk. He's a brat. and he's Tom Kenny, and he's like 68 years old, and he's like, so putting everything into the pot and mixing it all together. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just want to say, your love of dragons, which is a huge part of your life, definitely started because of Spyro. You know?
Yeah.
So I would also say Mario's influence on your life trumps Spyro's influence.
That is true, but we're talking about characters here. We're talking about the actual character.
Well, you guys wanted to make it about franchise with Mario. So.
All right, Brayden. It's yours.
What? I give up. I tap out.
You have to pick.
We can't pick for you. You have to pick.
Need a definitive.
Even if you have to flip a fucking coin, you have to pick.
You're right. I can't call it for you. You have to call it. Okay. All right. My religious fucking what started it all versus the GOAT of the new era.
That's what started it all, brother. You've already passed that.
Well, Spyro is what actually started it all. I played Spyro before I played Mario.
Okay. All right.
I think it is going to be Monkey D. Luffy.
All right, there you go.
All right.
He's just he's dead.
Now, two characters defined by their hats.
This is a foregone conclusion.
This is a fucking mollywop over here. Don't fucking lie, Brayden. Spyro beats Hat Kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to say I don't think we can count Spyro as number 3. I think we gotta fuck too. I don't think we can say Hat Kid is better. He likes Hat Kid more than Spyro.
You're right.
If Luffy beats Spyro, Spyro beats Hat Kid.
Yeah.
This isn't math, my guy. Let me just think for a goddamn second.
Power scaling. This is power scaling.
This is not a fucking anime power scaling tier list. It's fucking Luffy. It's fucking Luffy.
Yeah, it is.
Luffy wins.
There's your top 3 characters of all time.
Yeah.
Definitive. Now you know Monkey D. Luffy is your favorite character. How do you feel?
Man.
Do you feel like this accurately represents it, or are you still like me?
This is pretty accurate.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
If anything, Mario would probably be higher. Sonic would probably be higher.
Okay. So would you put Mario? So what your dream list would be? Luffy, Mario, Sonic, Spyro.
Luffy.
Do you feel good about this top 3?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So then everything else would be
Hat Kid's a flipper. I think Hat Kid I could flip with someone else, but it depends on the day. It depends on if I'm listening to fucking some Hat in Time music, I'm vibing. I'm thinking about it.
So
I'm
could be on any given day.
Yeah,
it's a penis. It's a penis again.
It all comes back to penises. It all comes back to cocks. And then Sue is actually my real favorite character, so put her up there.
Yeah. Well, I know you're gonna have an apology jerk off to her, so.
I'm already jacking off, so you know. Yeah, put a penis on the podcast screen, please. Thank you. Let's get the video taken down. Oh no! Hey, did his foot break off? Hey, did I cause that? I don't think so.
Yeah, you did. This is your list.
Oh, that.
Now it is interesting that there are more video games in the top tier than anime, but ultimately an anime. That's an.
Well, I couldn't. To be fair, I couldn't tell you very many anime characters I still like from my childhood.
Well, I mean, Ed would be like in the top 5, I guess, based on this ranking.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's pretty.
But also, I'm just saying in general, like as your life, right? I think your brain is anime, right?
Yes.
So like,
it was a very formative time of my life. It was like when you're a teenager, that's like the most important thing you got going on. Because anime got replaced by Bionicle. But I couldn't tell you a single Bionicle character that would be on this list.
Yeah,
You know?
I thought about it and I was like, no, there's no one.
I don't think there's a single character I would have put on that list. Nah.
This makes sense. In hindsight, this makes sense.
I think this is inaccurate. I think this is pretty accurate. You guys think this is accurate?
Were you, did you feel strongly otherwise at first, Fetch?
I do think you could make an argument that for Spyro easily, but I don't think it's a decisive argument. But I do think it's
once you get to Had Kid, it falls apart.
Yeah, exactly. If it's like 100% Luffy, it's 99 Spyro. You know what I mean? Like it's really close. You know,
it's like right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's probably pretty accurate.
Kind of staggered like that.
Yeah.
I think you could drop Hackett a little bit. I think you could probably
Yeah. It might be a little overlap between those two.
Ed might be a little higher, but yeah. That's probably where we're sitting. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
the top
accurate.
5 characters of all time.
That's.
Right there.
You know what? Thank you so much, Ty. You cooked. You really did.
You really did.
How did you do?
Double Scream was
Thank
awesome.
you. This is a great birthday gift. It's inspired me to cook up something myself now. So it might not be much of a surprise, but how did you do did you print these all off?
So all of the characters were printed on sticker paper, and then I got a roll of cuttable magnet. Fridge magnet, and I had to stick them all onto it and cut it. So it was super fucking tedious. Took ages.
Yeah, that's very tedious. I might have to do like a digital option.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna mail these to you at some point.
Oh my god, dude! I will just put them all on my wall too. I'll literally do.
Well, you have your breaker box right there, so they should be able to magnetize to that maybe.
Oh, that would be cool. Sometimes my dad comes downstairs and opens it, which sucks, but. Dude, I would literally just put them all on the wall. Yeah, I would totally do like a fucking collage of it all. That'd be so freaking cool. And then it
is interesting to be like the duality of like because it's like character that you like the most played the largest role in your life. You know what I mean? Because that is tough. You know, that is kind of a tough decision to make. You know, like
at a certain point,
like I. Like the character of Tom Holland's Spider-Man more than Matt Murdock's Daredevil because of the role it's played in my life. But if I'm being honest, the one I probably like the construction of more is probably Daredevil. But I don't know which one of those would. I mean, obviously it'd probably be just because I love Spider-Man, Tom. But like that is hard.
Like when you think like when I like.
But then if it came to just Spider-Man versus Daredevil,
then it's easy. Right. Yeah, then it's easy.
But is Spyro a better written character than Mario?
No.
Mario's not. Well, but Mario's not a character really. He's just a happy guy.
So Spyro is a better written character.
Tyler,
by default.
I guess we'll find this out. I guess we'll find out in your. I can't.
Yeah, I don't even know what the list is going to look like for mine. So
okay.
All right, we'll have to.
Sonic's definitely on it.
Of course, yeah. If there's not at least one other Sonic character, then you fucked up already.
Oh, I know who the other option is. Yeah, I already. Come on. That you double checking?
I'm just looking at the list, just trying to figure out math out which. I don't know. It's hard. I think Ty values. I think Ty values character construction more than role in life. Honestly.
Oh, this list is actually great. No, Lay fucking. Well, you guys cooked with this list.
No, Lay cooked. Lay cooked. Yeah, we cooked. Yeah.
Lay might have cooked.
Yeah, it's mostly Lay.
To find out because I wonder if Lay's picks are gonna feel. If I'm gonna feel the same about Lay's picks as you guys do.
I think knowing everything I do about you, he did horribly.
I think there's a chance there might be.
He did horribly.
I think there's. I don't know.
Well, maybe you guys should work on that.
I don't know. No. I don't know who it. Here's what I'm gonna hear me out. I don't know who it would be. Right. I don't have an answer for this character is obviously missing. But I do think there's a chance that maybe there's one you'd be like, guys, what about that one? I think there's a chance of that. Yeah. I don't know who that would be. But I also think you'd go, this is the this is the 99.9% accurate.
That's fair. If you if it was a shotgun spread, you hit a good chunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There are some. Most of these seem pretty obvious. Like,
yeah.
Most of these are like, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, but it's like sometimes Ty comes out here and is like, the spoke to me. I'm emotional.
Ty's like, yeah, I watched
the door open. There's like an anime character.
Yeah.
I've never fucking.
Oh, I've got one. I've actually got one I might try to throw on here. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, that was awesome.
Yeah. That was awesome. Now we know. Now we know. Yeah, those top three I knew were going to be in the somewhere else.
Yeah. I'll set this back up as it was, and then we'll get a picture before.
Bray, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Trust me. Just take my word for it. Take my word for it. I know Ty well enough. I think that's a lock.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
None of us are gonna know who that is. Not me, not Aiden, not Lay.
Absolutely not. I don't expect anyone to know what. I barely know who it is.
Interesting.
There you go. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool though. This is epic.
Yeah, let me get a picture real quick.
I'm gonna, dude. Yeah, mine might be on the computer, but if I can get something fun like this going, it'll be really cool. Dude, this is dope. Fucking dope.
Try not to get glare.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking hell.
There we are. All right. That's a wrap. That's all she wrote.
Thank you.
This is a good idea. But I do think, now seeing this, I do think me and Aiden's second favorite character would be fun. I do think that would.
Yeah,
I do think that would.
Well, it's the list minus Spider-Man. That's what
minus
it is.
Spider-Man. Which is hard. I couldn't tell you.